Fucking on mute. Can't be asked. Right, we're back. We're live. Big up everybody that's locked in. Hit the like button, subscribe, and all of that. It's another quiet news day, which is usually chaotic. But I don't think it will be today. Although we'll see what some of the debates the tier list brings up. Because it's always easier said than done on these streams. But big up to everybody that's in here, though. We have started the international break, so I'm not too sure how many streams we're going to be doing over the next 2 weeks, but we're going to try and go live as regularly as possible. Don't hold me to anything, though, because you know the news has dried up. Transfer season is over. We're not getting our dopamine for about another 4 months. So we'll try and be a little creative with it. We'll try and be a bit creative.
Pro clubs.
Yes, my high ass keeps forgetting to set up a pro clubs team. Yeah, we'll get that rolling. But big up everybody that's in here, though. Let me know any other ideas you guys have in the comment section as well. And yeah, we've got a tier list, some light Ivan Toney links. I guess we could discuss that for a little bit, but I don't think it's anything that we haven't already heard over the last month. And other than that, stay tuned, enjoy the show, and get involved with the tier list. You guys know how it usually goes. Once we've placed one of the players, you guys can move them up or down, any super chat, any amount, and then they're locked there until someone else pays a higher super chat if they want to keep moving them up or down. But yeah, we'll get into that in a couple minutes. Joey, what are you saying, my guy? You good?
I'm good, brother. How are you?
Feel relaxed for the first time in ages. Although I feel it's a calm before with tomorrow's stream. Yeah, DK, I'll open it up to members as well. So yeah, I'll try and get you guys and a couple more of the regulars in as well. We'll do that. Yeah, Q&A stream will definitely run down.
I'm a really good FIFA player, but I don't play pro clubs, so I'll have to.
If we're playing pro clubs, I'm gonna be a Brexit DM for sure.
Pro clubs ain't too bad, to be fair. I don't think it's too hard.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same for real. It's really like.
I think it's easier. I'll be real. I'm not great at FIFA, and I think it's easier.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah.
Next FIFA's cross-platform too. Biggest problem is I'm one of those idiots who's still on Xbox, so I haven't really been able to sort this. But next year we'll be next FIFA, I think we'll be able to properly pattern a pro club.
It's coming out in like a week.
Yeah, it's only a couple weeks from now.
A week.
Yeah,
it's like
the end of September, I think.
Actually started during the break then. Nice. So this week or next week?
Let me see.
Probably around the end of the month, I think.
Yeah, I think it's at the end of the month.
I have the pre-sale, so I think I have the
20,
pre-sale for the
29.
Yeah, the
29.
30th, and then you'll be able to get it on the 27th.
All right, cool. I
Early.
usually
I'm on
my
Xbox
own.
as well, but on all generations, so likely I can't play.
Nah, it's 4 weeks from now.
Cool. Yeah, we'll make a stream one. I feel like we can make a members one as well. We'll do 2 separate pro clubs, and yeah, that'll pop off. I'm here for it. Scott, you good, bro?
Yeah, I'm decent. Questioning some of the fan base as always. Having a little debate before we started. That was fun.
Yeah. Another chat.
Hey, when people are saying stupid shit, you have to call it out, my man.
Was that the stuff about like 8 to 9 outfield players need to be developed at the same time?
Yeah, and you can't win at the same time as developing 8 or 9 players, and those 8 or 9 players include Reece James, Enzo, and Caicedo. So make it make sense.
Yeah.
Don't get too upset about it, Scott. Don't get too upset about it.
So basically, what I'm hearing is that we can't win with Enzo, Reece, Caicedo, all these dudes. You can't win against Forest because they're developing. Or something.
Yeah, no, development can't be an excuse. You can say that's something that we're gonna do during the season, but I don't think it should impact us that badly. Not that badly.
I'm just like, allow that shit. That shit is just bozo talking. Like, that's just bozo talk, bro. Like, just allow that shit.
Well, wouldn't be a normal day without an argument. Ben, what are you saying, bro? You all good?
Yeah, I'm good. Enjoying Graham Pochettino ball and all of that.
We're in the fucking mud, boy. Yeah. Dag, what are you saying, my guy?
Hey, man, chilling. You know, I think I'm starting the hive, man. Count your fucking days, Chili. Count your days.
If this shit continues, I'm there. Because I'm trying to be patient and his brother just reeks. Moyo, what are you saying, bro?
I was pretty good at the start of the morning. You know, woke up and realized that today was a public holiday, and then I got subjected to that same discussion in the group chat. So it's dropped a level. I can't complain.
Oh my god.
Oh fuck you know, bud. Pick up, my guy. What are you saying, bro?
I'm not bad, man. My friend's just gone to Mecca, so I showed him a little Chilwell comp. I told him, listen, if you see anyone that looks important over there, just show them, you know what I mean? We can sort something out in January. I can book his flight, you know what I'm saying? Chilwell. I'm Chilwell out, man. Just get this guy out of my club. I've said it for like the last season or two. This guy has not been good since 2021, bro.
I think the back 5 helped him, but now it's just dead.
100%. In a back five, yeah, it's calm as a wing back. But nah, man.
Wing back, not here for it. When Rudiger can save you in transition, it's fine. I'm talking, but that's not the case no more.
Exactly.
Leon, what are you saying, bro?
Not a lot, man. Just not enjoying the weather too hot. I look forward to winter.
We're going to fight in a minute. I have waited months for this sort of weather. Do you know how happy I am right now? Even if I'm baking, like, keep the weather here. 27 degrees. No higher, no lower. This is where I'm at my peak. But big up my guy, Leon. Jimmy, my guy, what are you saying, bro?
I'm just here to racially abuse Moyo.
Okay.
I'm throwing this at you, Moyo.
Hey, give me that. That's mine, Jimmy. Give me that.
Yeah, throwing it at you.
Don't throw it in the trash. I need that.
Y'all are crazy.
Those fucking bananas, bro. Throw me a fucking banana, please. Bananas are good. Pause. Yo, apparently Reece James, Caicedo, Enzo, they need to.
Here we go, son.
I opened up a can of worms.
Bro,
where's that Bertram dude? Get him on here.
What, Ryan Bertrand?
Links in the chat, isn't it?
He has
every opportunity. He has every opportunity to come out.
He's that level of dumb that you don't want to type to. You want him to talk so you can hear all that stupidity at one time. That dude is fucking he's different. He's like the definition of a Debbie Downer. Reece James, Enzo, Caicedo. Like, what? What are you talking about?
I don't think it's anything that would hold us back as bad as he's making it out to be. Like, developing a bunch of young players, fine, but like they're already at a good level now. If anything, they just need to get some chemistry together.
How about people stop making excuses and just call it what it is? If the coach is fucking up, you don't have to go no further. There's no need to even go any further. To go, you can, but to me, if you saying, yo, what's the biggest problem right now with the club? The coach. That's a conversation. Now you just tell me what the coach doing. I don't even care about the players yet. Because it don't matter what the player's doing. Because a great players can be undermined by a coach. We all know this. We all seen it. We've seen it.
Yeah. That's fair enough. Especially off the Forest performance, I can hear that. Last but not least, Kai, what are you saying, bro?
No, I'm good, man. How you doing? How's everyone doing, man? Yeah, man. I have a different opinion. I think a lot of our players, especially in attack, are undercooked. I think it shows that the fact that we can't really finish to save our lives. I think we need one more kind of elite attacker to hold all these youngsters together, and we didn't get that. But we will see how we develop. I do think we have a lot of talent in the squad. I just think we needed a little bit more experience going forward in the attack. We had that with Nkunku, but the fact that he was injured, that's kind of set us back 2 or 3.
It's also saying Toney in
windows
January.
back. Yeah, Toney in January would be good, but that again, that contradicts with the fact that they're saying, oh, he has to be like 25 or below, or whatever. And I don't know how old
said
Toney is.
that. Nobody said that.
I'm saying rumors. I said rumors again.
To what we've been doing. Neymar.
But we've been linked to Toney for months.
Yeah. So
yeah, I would love Toney. I would love Toney. Again, I would love Toney, but I hope that's true because I do think we need him, man.
So I don't believe that report for a second, by the way.
Not for 1 second.
When it was released.
Not for 1 second.
That makes sense. So you're telling me that if a world-class player that's just turned 26 is available, we're going to say no because he's 26 instead of 25.
Exactly.
Yeah, we got Gary Glitter as our owner, bro.
We're not linked to Mbappe every time.
We used to
time.
have
That whole
Roman
Madison
Abramovich.
report. That whole Madison report is bogus, bro. Like that we couldn't get we wouldn't get. Like the timing of Madison was totally not aligned to like what our team was going at because we had Nkunku and we still had Mount and Havertz still on the payroll. So like just there wasn't an actual need for it at the time.
Hold on, let me tell you how thirsty this fucking Chichi fan base is. I've actually seen Dybala prop. Oh, he wanted Dybala. What? Now we acting like we acting like everybody wasn't like.
Not gonna lie. I would have loved Dybala right now.
Wait, they're trying to say Dybala interest is a bad thing.
Yeah,
Dybala's. What the fuck would Dybala do for this team?
No, he would do that.
I think it'd be good competition.
No,
yeah, he would be, especially now when Cook is not here, man. He would be good.
Bro, Dybala would play. I think if we had Dybala, we'd be able to play the back four with a 4-2-3.
Maybe connect the
midfield. Out of here, man. Maybe. Now Dybala is the key. Dybala.
I'm not saying Dybala would
not the key, but like I was fine with him joining.
Yeah, he would have done good until Nkunku came back. Him and Nkunku would be a good like backup to each other, man.
Yeah. Good option. So hang on, so Dybala's coming here to be backup.
I didn't say he's coming to backup. I'm saying, Scott, he's here to compete with Nkunku for that spot, which I think is a fair thing.
He can't compete with Nkunku.
Why not? He's a very
good.
Based on what? Dybala is a good finisher, bro.
He's not on his level.
So?
Not anymore, at least.
How you gonna compete for somebody for a job? You can't. You mean he's not gonna compete?
There's plenty of teams that have two players in one position and one's better.
Yeah, and we have
no. But the difference the difference between most teams and us is most teams that you're talking about are in Champions League, are in Europe.
Right.
Yeah. Like we're saying this because I keep going back to it. We are saying this about Madison and saying this about Dybala because Nkunku are injured. If Nkunku never gets injured, we're not having this conversation. A man are wanting us to drop everything.
Nkunku and Chukwuemeka. Don't forget that.
Oh yeah, but like people are wanting us to drop everything. Forget about how it works in terms of for the rest of the season and just go, let's go and buy the best number 10 on the market right now and we'll just make it work.
Yeah, but Dybala's
what happens when it all come back?
Dybala's not the best number 10. Like he's obviously not, but he would have been.
That's not the point.
I just think a more experienced.
When Nkunku comes back, Who starts?
I don't know. They can compete for a
long
place,
time,
bro.
bro.
That's
That's a long
6
time,
months.
What
man.
game time?
You can't base.
That's a long
You
time,
can't
bro.
base your plan for the season on the fact
based
that
on
one
one guy, yeah.
player is going to come back halfway
No,
through the
the
season.
baller wasn't
Same way
needed.
you can't
Pat,
base your plan on the
what are
rest
you
of the
talking about?
season. The same way you can't base your plan on the rest of the season on one player getting injured. You can't change your tactical setup for the rest of the season based on one player getting injured. Yeah, our fan base is doing that and our manager is doing that.
Exactly.
So who would you have rather had than
I don't know.
Dybala for the 10? Or you?
I don't care.
Are you
I'm
saying?
fine with who
We
we've got.
need a
I
fucking
don't need
We didn't need
No.
anyone. We
didn't
couldn't
need
we
players,
couldn't
man.
account for Nkunku and Chukwuemeka getting hurt.
Exactly.
Like
Also,
we had the backup there already,
You
and he got
can't
hurt
have
too. You
three
can't
fucking
keep stacking
backups
up your
at one
teams
position with no
for
Champions
whatevs and
League.
whatevs
See,
and
that's where we disagree because I don't
Yeah,
see
that-
Chukwuemeka as a 10.
But because you want to fucking blow, we don't
Well, the
care if you
manager
disagree.
does.
That's
Where
what
do you
he
see
said.
where do you see Chukwuemeka then?
That's
More
what he
Deeper in
said.
midfield. Deeper in midfield, a little bit deeper in midfield, rather
Yeah,
than
it's like
Well,
a-
that's not
like an
what the
8.
manager
That-
sees.
that-
We
though.
see
I-
fucking Chilwell as a left back.
That
What
was
does he
who we
play?
got.
Left winger. We can see him what we want to see him as. We see Colwell as a left center back. What he been playing? Fuck what we see. Carney's a 10. I don't care about nobody's opinion on what they think Carney is. He was playing the 10 and he was playing it good.
And he was
So fuck
growing
all of
into
that.
it. He
That
literally
hurt.
scored a goal before he got hurt. He was growing into that
He
position.
got hurt.
We had what we needed. We didn't need.
Yeah, but
Dybala
we don't really need like players to grow into position right now. We need them to be good right now,
No,
and
we
then grow
don't.
much
We
better.
don't.
Yes,
Win the
yes, we
league.
do. Based on the
We
last season,
needed-
this season,
we
we
needed
literally go on the same
Nkunku and
pattern.
Carney. That's a starter
See-
and a young player behind him to develop. That's exactly with no Champions League. Unfortunately, both of them got hurt on contact injuries. You don't load your squad up thinking, well, what if the starter and the backup get hurt? That's
Yeah,
just
but-
the odds you gotta play, bro.
But that's
You
where
can't
this.
load up your team.
But that's where I think just like we have 3 players here that are unnecessary, and we should have signed better. We should have better recruitment and attack. For me, Nooney and Kuku, and
Yo, you going
what's his
too
name?
far back.
Nooney.
You going way
No,
too far
sorry.
back.
Nooney.
Here from
Nooney.
January.
For me, Nooney, Palmer, and what's his name? What's his name? That kid.
based on what are you
I'm
like,
not.
what are we basing this
And
off?
Mudryk. For me, those are three. Those are 3 unnecessary
what
players.
are we
We should have
basing this off
signed
of?
2 better players. They're not good enough. They're not good enough.
Based on what? Based on what? What are we
Based on the
basing
last.
this off?
Based on the time that they've been here. Based on the time they've
Based
been
on the
here.
time they've been here. My man's played
Yeah.
like 10 minutes and you said he's not good enough. One of those
What about?
players
No, I'm
10
talking.
minutes.
I'm talking just in regards to Nooney and Mudryk. The time that they have been here
You
for
watch-
me, not Chelsea level. Not Chelsea level.
How many
Yeah,
games
Neither
have they
have been
played
given
in
a
a
run
row?
of confidence.
Yeah, we're ready.
That's
We watched the guy.
it's Chelsea. If you need confidence to play here, you shouldn't be playing here, bro.
No, see, that's bullshit.
Exactly, that is bullshit. That's why we're 12, because that's
You won't
our
give a
level.
young player 10 games, but you'll give a developed player 10 games.
Which developer I get
Does that
10
make
10
any
games
sense?
no matter what?
Wait,
Which
if we
developer?
bought Enzo for 100 million.
Enzo's
you-
doing well.
you'll give him
Why is
5
Enzo doing
games
well
and then
then?
you'll
Why is
pull him?
Enzo doing well?
Because he gets
Nah.
the time to play. We haven't
No.
even
A
get
lot
the
of
CD
these guys
rule.
got a lot
We
of
haven't even
good
got the
at it.
CD
Good at it.
The
rule.
reason-
Can I just say, if we're
listen,
doing
You
this, by the
already
way,
put
listen,
him
if we're-
tag
can I
out
just say,
on
if we're
Palmer. We
doing
haven't
this-
seen him.
One at a
If we're
time.
doing this, by the way, then we need to start cooking Caicedo because he's exactly what you said. Like
yeah,
he's a
you-
guy that we
No,
bought. that was
Casado been here
established.
for 2 games, and he's good. He's
No,
better
no,
than
no,
other
no,
ones.
no, no, we're not doing that. We're not doing
You're
that.
not doing this,
Let's
guy.
not do this
You are
flip
not
flopping,
doing
move the
this.
goalpost bullshit.
Oh,
The
he's
You
been
difference-
just
good.
said you've just started judging Noni based on like 300 minutes of football and Palmer based on 10
There's a huge
minutes.
difference.
I said I can't judge
2 of them
Caicedo.
been here since January. No,
Yo, the
that's
difference.
different. It's
bro,
literally been 18 months almost, bro.
I agree with
16
Kai
months.
to some extent, yeah, but the
Yeah,
difference
'cause you're
with
fucking stupid.
all right, Jimmy. The difference with
Where's
with
the
Mudryk,
consistency,
I still
man?
think Mudryk needs more time. Like, I'm willing to give him and Noni more time. I'm not saying
Well,
that.
you don't
I
agree
don't
with
think.
you don't agree with
I
Kai.
agree
Then you
with
don't
him to
agree with
an
Kai.
extent.
You agree with
To-
Kai and then say the opposite.
Can
For
you-
me,
can
no,
you
but
finish?
again,
Can you
let me
finish?
explain.
Can
Let
you
me
let
explain.
me
Let me
finish?
explain my point. Let me explain my point again. Let me explain my point again. Yes, because I know like I have to literally put my point exactly like meter by meter so you guys to understand. Yeah. So my point is, if you're gonna have players like Nooney and Mudryk, as an option, you should have players who are experienced enough, who are good enough to carry the team where they are right now. If these guys are gonna be needing time, then you better have somebody who's gonna grant
Okay.
them that time at Chelsea.
Okay, so
That's my
let
whole
me
point.
let me respond to that then.
Because
Let me
we're 12,
respond to that.
and for me it's
Let me
unacceptable.
let me
For you
respond
guys,
to
it's
that.
unacceptable.
Then there's only
You
one
understand?
player. There's only one player that you can actually say was unnecessary then, because you just said if we're gonna have these two players, we have one other player who's already experienced. Then the Cole Palmer signing, you would want someone who's experienced. That's in essence, that's what you're saying would have been the correct way of approaching.
You know why that's not what I'm saying? Because you could have signed somebody instead of all three of them, one player instead of all three of them who's experienced, and it still would improve our squads, in my opinion.
What?
If you replace any one of them, if we're gonna go the way that Joey's saying it,
Sure, and then have no depth.
Instead of any of them, you can replace any one of them with an experienced player, and you would have the result that we have now.
All right. What experienced player, in that opinion, that you would have been able to pick that would have been able to play the wing?
This is Monday
the
morning.
left wing. I want to let him land. I want to hear what he wants to have to say.
You know what's funny to me? You know what's funny to me, though?
I want to hear the opinion.
You guys are bigging up this recruitment team. You're bigging up this recruitment team, and then at the end of the day, you go all the way back, bigging up the scouts, how good we're doing our businesses. But as soon as it's time to say, oh, okay, these guys are not working out, they should find someone else. Then it becomes my job to find a player for them.
That's our point.
That is ridiculous, bro.
Why
do I have to pick?
You haven't given us enough time. You haven't given us enough.
We don't have time. We finished 12th last season. We're back.
Oh, we don't have time.
Something's obviously wrong, bro.
We don't have time. We don't have time.
Then why are you complaining then? Why are you complaining, bro? Why are you complaining then? Why are you complaining?
Where's your energy for Poch?
Because you haven't got to play. None of these guys.
I literally said the Poch is not doing a good job last stream, bro.
No, well, so where's your energy for Poch? Why you got all?
Because I'm tired of blaming. I'm tired of blaming manager. I'm tired of blaming manager when players can't do clearances, they can't do proper shots, and they can't do proper passes.
So you'll blame young players.
Yeah, I will blame young
players.
If you're not ready for Chelsea Football Club, if you're not ready for Chelsea Football Club, don't come to Chelsea Football Club, bro. If you're not ready for Chelsea Football Club, don't come to Chelsea Football Club.
Fuck out of here, man. Your standards switch up.
No, my standards have always been high. I refuse to lower them for young players, bro.
When we had veterans, you blame the coach. Now we got young players. You blaming the players.
I'm blaming everybody involved. I'm blaming everybody involved, from the recruitment to the man.
When we have experienced players, you know what they're doing.
That's your opinion. That's your opinion, Kai.
I'm blaming
That's your opinion, Kai.
I'm blaming the recruitment, I'm blaming the recruitment, I'm blaming the players, and I'm blaming the manager, because all of them together create what we're now.
What's wrong with I don't understand what's wrong with the recruitment. I really don't understand what's wrong with the recruitment.
I agree to disagree with you, bro. Like, that's just fair, bro. Like, you have this opinion, you don't want to give.
What's wrong with the recruitment?
You don't want to give nobody.
We can't finish.
You're not letting me talk. You're not letting me talk. You're not letting me talk, Kai. You're not letting me talk.
You want to do guard.
You're not letting me talk. You have this opinion about these players. Some of these one of them that you picked, it has played for 10 minutes. Okay, you don't want.
Because you should have signed somebody. Let me fucking talk. Instead of him, bro.
Let me talk.
In front of him, bro.
Let me talk. I let you talk. I didn't let you talk. You didn't let me finish. I don't know what's your issue with me, bro. Like, I'm just trying to. I respect your opinion. I don't understand why I'm getting overtalked here. If you do not want to give these players the time because they're young players, we all know they're young players, and you actually want a player who is actually ready-made, I can absolutely respect that. I can respect not getting at least one of those players at minimum as a older player, but to not at least give the major issue with it is not give these young players the time on the pitch and rather playing Chilwell out there. That's where my main issue comes first. We're 4 games in. I'm not about to go and kill everything about the recruitment when I don't even know. And I might agree with you eventually, but I'm not about to just jump on it and say these dudes are all trash, and that's fine. If they end up being trash, that's fine. But I actually want to see what the fuck they are. Because if I don't see what they are in the Prem, if they can't do it in the Prem, that's fine. But I'm not about to just throw them in the bin with, especially Cole Palmer, which I've seen 10 minutes of. Like, makes no sense whatsoever. And hey, I respect your opinion if that's how you feel, but that's that's the way that I feel that majority of us here
I'm gonna go after Jimmy.
are online with here.
No, that's fine. That's fine. You want to give them the time, you can give them the time. That's just my opinion where I stand with this.
Yo,
For me, I have
Moyo, you wanted to say
Oh,
something.
Moyo, go ahead, Moyo.
The issue I have with Kai is that it's fine to have that opinion, but you're not consistent. You're the same one who wanted Ugarte, who had one season in Portugal, and you were clamoring for this guy to come. So what would you have said about him now? What about Cherokee?
But again, the
Cherokee
midfield,
as well.
the midfield I'm fine with. The midfield I'm fine with.
Let him finish.
That's another young player.
No, because he's spreading lies, bro. I'm happy. I never complain about the midfield. I said that I'm fine with. I'm very, very happy with the midfield. I'm very, very happy with the defense. My issue was with the attack. My issue has been with the attack for the 18 months. Attack has to have experience in it. And being only experienced there, being only Sterling, that's not enough, bro. I've been only Sterling. There's not enough. For me, it's not enough.
And that's
whereas in Cuckoo, bro. And Cuckoo's, again, I repeat this because obviously everybody on this fucking panel is a fucking idiot. And Cuckoo's not here, therefore I want somebody else. If Cuckoo was here, I wouldn't have issue with this.
Where you at? Hurry up.
Don't be throwing generalizations out like that.
For this experience thing, who else would you have bought then? Apart from Dybala.
He wanted Dybala. Get the fuck
No,
out of
I can hear that.
What's wrong with Dybala, bro? What's wrong with Dybala, bro?
Allow it. If he wants Dybala, that's who it is. That's who we want.
Oh, where's Alex?
Like Dybala literally doesn't
think Leon was here, but
on the wing, doesn't fix all the issues. Who else would you have got? If we need experience,
I would have got Dybala or somebody with that profile. But again, that's their job to get. Why is it my job to choose all the players in world football, bro?
So one player fixes it.
Yeah, one more experienced player. If Nkunku's got injured, whatever he is
Look at
now.
how we play. He think Dybala is the key. Yo,
Dybala is very good. Dybala is better than Palmer. Dybala is much better than Palmer. And I'm willing to put money.
Where would Dybala play then?
He would play behind the striker.
So who's playing on the left?
Whoever the fuck will play on the left, I have no issue with, bro. As long as it's not Chilwell, I have no issue with.
You have no issue with
playing on the left.
Tell me if it's Chilwell.
This is what we're saying is that the consistency.
Give me a gun if it's Chilwell.
No, nobody's saying that. I'm saying if you're gonna play on the left, yeah, you can play whoever on the left. You can play one of Nooney and Mudrik. If that's the only choices we have, then that's fine. Yeah, he's not doing this now. He's not doing that now. I'm not talking about his reasons. I'm not talking about his reasons though. No, I am disagreeing with the fact that he. I have an issue. Shut the fuck up. Let me finish, bro. Why does everybody as soon as they start talking, bro, they fucking stop me, bro? Let me finish my point. Then you can ask me a question, bro. Let me finish my point. Then you ask me a question, bro. What's the point of you asking me a question if I didn't finish my point?
Go ahead and repeat your point.
Yeah. Chilwell for me. I don't know why Poch is, but you guys should know my opinion about this, like playing players out of position. Why I have an issue with this back three, the point that I got sick of it. Like I'm sick of talking about back three. I'm sick about talking about 17 center backs on the pitch. I'm tired of it. It seems that every manager does it. So maybe the issue is like much deeper than this. Maybe there's an issue with the squad. I don't know what the issue is, and why does he have to play? Because I don't even think Chilwell is that fucking good of a left back to play as a left back, let alone as a fucking left winger.
He's horrible.
But let's not start about Chilwell as a player, because if you know me, you know I like my technical players, and that's why I've never been a fan of Chilwell to begin with that much. For me, it's always been a backup, which is why I was so open for Cucurella, right? But Cucurella's not working out, and he's not being given a chance again. I don't know why. Whatever that is.
You just said you like technical players. You like technical players, and Cucurella was a guy that you liked.
Cucurella was a very good technical player. What's wrong with Cucurella, bro? Back at Brighton when he first came here, wasn't technical. I don't know what the fuck happened to him with Lampard, what happened to him with Potter, but he's a very technical gifted player on the ball. Is he not?
I'm not disagreeing with it. Nope, I'm not disagreeing with it.
No, I'm with you.
So
his problem
just has a Bozo gene in him. That's it.
I think he should be given a chance. He haven't been given that much.
David Luiz is another one, very technical, but Bozo gene. Always had merit.
Bozo gene. That's all it is. That's all it is, in my opinion, with Cucurella. I think he's a better left back confidence
as well.
Now,
but again, let's go back to the wingers.
Now we're not good enough to beat fucking.
No, I've never said that. This team is Jimmy. I disagree with you, bro. I disagree. Our team is more than enough. Our team has more than enough to beat. Our team is more than good enough to beat Forest, to beat other West Ham as well. But it's not. But we're not talking about only one game, though, are we? We're talking about our form as a point. No, you want to tell me? Dybala would increase our chance of winning that game.
No, he wouldn't.
Yeah, he would. Yeah, he would.
No, the fuck he wouldn't.
Dybala's a good finisher,
Even
bro.
hold up until
No, the
Nkunku
fuck he
came back.
wouldn't.
Yeah, that's
Dybala
my.
wouldn't even hold up until Nkunku came back. I don't know why we're having this conversation.
But that's what my whole point.
Dybala would have joined Nkunku on
the
the injured list, bro. What are we?
He's hurt right now.
Ridiculous. We're having conversations and reports about we're only signing people that are younger than 25, and Dybala at the big age of like 30 something.
That ain't no issue. I'm gonna be.
Yeah, I don't know if that's true because we did sign Sterling, we did sign a bunch of players who are and Kuko's 26.
Yeah, but we also forget that Dybala is injury prone as fuck.
I was about to say, my man had a million injuries last season. Jeez,
He's hurt already. He's already hurt. Fuck are we talking about?
Yeah, but if we have such good scouts, then get us somebody who's a good player behind the striker. Then why do we have to have that fucking conversation?
Well, I think that's what they see Cole Palmer doing.
Got hurt.
We already have.
He was the
players.
backup.
They're just hurt.
I think they want Cole Palmer to play behind the striker.
Yeah, how do you know that Cole Palmer can't be that player? I'll be real. Like, if we're being honest, he's played at a higher level than a lot of the players in our team.
Yeah,
he's performed at Man City, the best team in the world right now.
Yeah, but he barely played for them.
I don't care. No, Kai, he performed.
No, you don't care, but I do, bro. You shouldn't just be allowed to
contributed for the best team in the world.
Kai, they just trusted him. They just trusted him in a Super Cup final and a Charity Shield. Whatever you want to call it.
If we're already judging players off a couple of games, then how can you not already be impressed with Cole Palmer?
I'm not judging him. I'm just saying we could have used the money better otherwise. I'm willing to give him a chance. I'm just saying we could have signed somebody else because we needed somebody else.
What? You're just a complainer. I don't even bro.
No, because we needed someone. We needed different. We needed somebody for now until Nkunku came back. That's the whole point.
Cole Palmer is. He's been there to plug the gaps at the Nkunku.
He's a fucking complainer. Y'all wasting your time, man.
I don't know if I'm big. I don't know, man. I don't know if for me.
He came on, made about 2 good passes. That Sterling pass to Jackson with the big miss, by the way. Who set up Sterling? It was Cole Palmer. The first one, he beat 2 players and made a brilliant pass to the right-hand side.
Guy is just here to complain, bro.
No, bro, I'm not. You're the one who's complaining about. We're all complaining about different things. That's the whole thing.
Complain about everything.
That's what I'm complaining about.
I mean, Moyo, respectfully, when we're 12, I'm allowed to fucking complain, bro, because things are not working well, bro.
Yeah, that was last season.
Well, this season, where are we now? Where are we now, bro? We're back exactly.
Yeah, four games in.
Similar,
but you complain even before the season started. You've been complaining.
He's allowed to complain.
Everything that they do, you complain about. Everything that the club does.
I have never been complaining. When we were when Chelsea were doing well, I was not complaining. You can, Jimmy. I know you're new to this channel, bro. But if you go back when we first came, you would see, bro. I wasn't complaining at all, bro.
Who told
I
you
wasn't complaining at all. I only complain when we fail because I just accept failure in my own personal life. I'm not gonna accept
I ain't new to that. I've been watching you motherfuckers.
That is not true, bro. That is not true. Go back and look at it. That is not true. I complain with Chelsea. 12
Jimmy's
is not even average.
For a minute
what are we
still.
talking about?
12
you
is not average.
We got
12
young
is below
players,
average,
and then
bro.
you said you want Turkey.
12 is below average.
Complain. That's what you do.
Because we're failing. We are failing. We're not doing a good job.
It don't matter. That you missing my point. You just complain.
I complain because we fail. Yes, I don't complain if we do well.
We're failing, so you complain about everything. That's what.
No, I'm complaining about one thing. I complain about one thing.
Not having a good day.
That's not true. You complain about Chilwell. You complain about the coach. The only thing I complain about is the attack, which objectively has been failing us for 3 years, bro.
You just complain, bro. That's just what you do.
Objectively, we had the worst attack in the top 6 for the last 3 years, bro. That is objectively. That's not me complaining, bro.
We all see that, but you just complain. I'm just.
So why don't we fix it though? Why don't we fix it? If your roof is raining, why would you fix the window, bro?
Yeah, I know.
Well, there you go, bro. If you know, then why you asking this dumbass question, bro?
On everybody.
No, let's just sign 20-year-olds, bro.
Yes, you do.
You want experienced players, but you want Turkey. So
I said Turkey from the option we had. Obviously, I would prefer to sign a lot of other different players.
But that doesn't make sense. Turkey and all those other players, Nani and all them, they all young, unproven players.
Well, no.
So we don't care which one you like more. If your logic is you don't want young, unproven players, you can't then go and say you're okay with the young, unproven player.
No. I don't I don't think
that's not what I'm saying again.
I don't think the problem is that we're buying young players. I just think. Listen, I'm pretty happy with most of the signings they've made. My only issue is I'm scared if Jackson gets injured. But I think the problem is when you have a full team, basically full of young players, then it might become a problem. But I'm still pretty happy with most of the signings they've made. I just think maybe we could have done
when
with
you have
a little
young
bit more
team
experience.
full of players, then what the fuck does Brighton have?
Well, Brighton have just signed James Milner, who's 37.
What does Brighton have? Shut the fuck up. He's a bench player. What do they have?
He's been starting so far this season.
What do Brighton have?
They have James Milner, who's 37 years old.
That's 1 of 11. They have a team full of young fucking players.
They're not all young, though.
And
No,
Matoma's
they're not
26.
that young, actually.
Matoma's 26. Solly March is like 27 or something.
Are we going to say
Welbeck-
Matoma is experienced?
No. I didn't want to say
He's not young,
that,
though.
But that's the
there has
argument.
to be.
Experienced
I mean,
players.
what players they have, that's all of that. They don't have none of that.
You guys are taking way too much stock on the number of their age. The experience is the issue. We don't disagree that this team needs more experience, but I think the point is we're not going to win anything this season. It's going to take a bit. These players, they need to grow. They need that experience, and it's going to take a couple of years before we truly start challenging. At the moment, we absolutely do expect more because this team is a lot better than what they're showing right now. And we're not happy because the man in charge, who should know better, is fumbling it. But we're not expecting this team to be winning trophies right now. That's just the honest fact, because that is the model that the owners, that the people who are driving this forward, this club forward, that is what they've set. And so I'm not going to be crying about it when I already know that that's not the expectation this season, or even maybe next season. But we should be doing better.
Moyo, I've got a question though.
No, hold on, real quick, just to add on to what Moyo said, because Moyo, everything you said is 100% facts. It just makes it so much worse when the manager gets on the fucking mic and says, "I want to win the Premier League, the Carabao, and the FA," and then performs like this on a weekly basis.
That's his fault. He needs to hold that L.
And that's what I'm saying.
That's what
I'm saying, because we don't want to get hyped up. We want to control ourselves. Oh, we got all these new players. We want to control ourselves and just let them play. But then the manager gets on and he's saying some other shit, and he's just not reciprocating that. You get what I'm saying?
But he kind of has to say that. This is Chelsea at the end of the day.
No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. Arteta hopped on the mic. Arteta hopped on the mic for a year, said we're not doing shit. We're just building. Like
that's not true. That's not true. Arteta said Arsenal have to close complete.
He has to give the club.
It don't matter. It don't fucking matter. He does not have to say that. He ain't got to say we're gonna win everything. He chose to say that shit. Why y'all think he has to say that? He ain't have to say that. Yeah. Show me.
Well, I don't think he said we have to win everything. I think he said
that's what he
Chelsea.
said.
Bro, he illicitly
challenge.
He illicitly said, "I want to win."
There's no excuses. I don't even feel like going to look. I'll go find the fucking quote. I'll even read it with his fucking accent. Fuck is you talking about, man?
Jimmy, I'm giving you that.
I mean, I'm not even defending him because I feel like he shot himself in the foot, but at the same time, I'm almost kind of understanding when you get in the job, all these hungry Chelsea fans who are expecting the most, and if you don't say that, it kind of you start on the wrong foot a bit.
It ain't no wrong. You already have the job. This is fake. You're thinking like a fan. He already has the fucking job.
But
you
Jimmy,
don't have nobody to stroke. No ego
it does
to
matter
stroke.
what we've seen that it matters what you say in press.
We're talking about his comments.
Jimmy, you're talking to the wrong person because
hold on. You can stroke the ego of the fans all you want, but if you fucking lose, it don't matter.
Oh yeah, I mean, I agree with you.
I'm not. So good coaches don't stroke the fans' ego. Jose didn't stroke
but
the
they
fans'
obviously
ego.
do, though.
No, the fuck they don't.
Jimmy, are you listening to half the people in here talk about how disappointed they are with his comments?
I said good coaches. Who the fuck said Poch is good?
Well, we all said it when we appointed him.
No, we don't.
I mean, I do think he's a good coach.
Oh, nice.
He's just making some
track record.
Come on, we.
I would have preferred Nagelsmann, but
the majority of
I think
Chelsea
he's a
fans,
decent manager.
Majority.
Nice.
Don't speak for other
We
people.
gonna have-
Speak
we
for
gonna have-
yourself. Say
Well,
you.
I think
Levi
Pochettino's a
Benoit.
good coach.
Rabid
I think
Wolverine is
Pochettino's a
back.
good coach.
Levi Benoit and Disassi.
That's good,
Say
man.
I,
Let's
bro.
go.
Speak for yourself.
Okay, I think Pochettino's a decent coach. I
That
think
that
he's-
sounds much
he's-
better, my G. Way much better. Because
Big
a
up
lot
to
of times
Ardic
I'll
as
be
well,
like,
saying not a
"Whoa,
squad
the
issue.
fan
We're
base, man,
ruling.
fuck that. Let's speak for ourselves today. What did
Hold
you
up,
say?
hold up for him, Jimmy. Hold up for him.
Big up Artit saying not a squad issue. We're drooling over our preseason football. Then Potts changed for Liverpool and dragged it out till now. Revert and go again. Yep, that formation made sense against Liverpool. Then he decided to do it again against West Ham and again against fucking Nottingham Forest.
He said bad
God,
as shit to play left back.
Oh, no.
It's gonna be Levi Benoit and Disassi, man. It's gonna be great.
It's the fact that we scored 3 goals against Luton. He thought he could do it again against Nottingham Forest.
That's what made it worse. You better believe it,
The
Joey.
thing is, Luton didn't even sit back as much as I thought they would,
No, they pressed.
and that's why it was easy for us.
Bro,
Yeah, they
people,
pressed.
they're not scared of us anymore, man. Once we get our shit together, teams will be scared of us, man. Who the fuck? Remember Chelsea before? Nobody would come against us and play against us, bro. They all be in their fucking boxes, hugging the post, man, trying not to concede
problem,
goals.
Kai, is we don't come out attacking. We come
Yeah.
out slow rolling. You don't give them chance to get into shape. You come out and fucking go attack.
Well, you know,
We don't have enough
Liverpool-
attackers. We have
No,
two
but you know-
attackers on the pitch.
wait, you know,
And
I
that's the
saw
point, Joey.
this.
You got
I saw the-
fucking 7 defensive-minded people out there. You can't do what we was doing in the preseason with this new
Jimmy.
way he's playing.
I saw
It's on the
the
coach, bro.
bro. I saw this like really interesting article about like our last 4 games. Yeah, either Pochettino doesn't trust our left back options, or he doesn't trust our left wing options, because that's the only fucking way. Those are the 2 reasons why would he play as a fucking left back, as a left winger.
That's
It's one
an
of those, bro.
excuse. To me, that's an excuse.
Yeah, but why?
Yep.
Like, why would he play as a left back, as a
Because
left
it's
winger,
stupid.
man?
This is called bottling it. It's called being Spursy. Why are we
don't know.
sitting here like, oh my gosh, like it's called being a bad coach. This is how coaches get fired. Bad decisions. We watch 4 games, league games, and 1 fucking cup game of him making 5 bad decisions. And when we still sitting here like, why? Because he's not good enough, maybe. Like I said, after game 1, and everybody said I was bugging. But we keep saying, what we going past the root of the problem. That's like knowing you got cancer, knowing
Don't you
it's
think the same
spreading,
way that we should give
taking
our
out the
players
tumor,
time?
but leaving the lymph nodes?
Don't you think the same way that we should give our players time, we should give Poch time? Like, I think Poch
Of
has made.
course we should give him
has
time,
fucked
but
up.
we're literally watching him fucking up over and yo, are y'all watching the pundits on TV?
Just remember, Jimmy ain't Potch out. Just remember that.
I know, but it's the fact he said he's not good enough.
Criticism isn't saying I want a new manager.
Every pundit has been saying, why is Poch forcing Chilwell on the left wing? Nobody's complaining about the 3 center backs. We just bring up the 3 center backs to show you that he's scared. But even if you want to play scary and want to play protective, that's cool. Why Chilwell on the left wing? Chilwell is not, I don't care on what you write it up on, how whatever eye test, written test, drunk test, HIV test, whatever test you want. Chilwell is not a better left winger than Madueke, than Mudryk, than Palmer, than none of those players.
Sterling. Definitely
He's
not
not.
Sterling.
That's
He's
your opinion,
not.
bro.
Even
It
if
might
you
be-
had to, what?
But that might be your opinion. Poch might not think the same.
I'm not talking about no opinion of Poch. We're talking about everybody knowing football. Is Chilwell a better left winger than the people I named?
In my opinion, no. But that could be a different
But
opinion
that's
to what
the
Poch thinks, bro.
point.
But
That's
if
why he
Poch
plays
seriously-
now.
If Poch seriously
Everybody
thinks
has
that, then
opinion, except the coach.
Well, if that was the case, then it would be
Everybody
more
except the coach.
effective.
And on
Yeah.
top of that, Kai, it's not working.
Again, I'm not justifying. I'm not.
So who's
Again,
not
Jimmy,
working
Yeah.
you assume I'm justifying it, bro. I'm
For
against
me,
That's why
that-
people are getting at him more.
Yeah, that's the final piece for me. I don't care if he was playing Chilwell there, but it continuously
I'm just
doesn't
trying
work
to
and gets worse.
You know what I'm trying to do, Jimmy? Yeah, I'm against him playing Chilwell. I'm just trying to get to his train of thought. Like, why is he doing what he's doing?
I don't even care
Why is he
about
going
who
against
I disagree with
everything
him.
that works
You're
You're
every
playing the devil's
season?
advocate.
After it's not working,
Yeah, that's what I'm
it don't
doing, bro.
even
I disagree
matter.
with him.
It
I
don't even
obviously
matter when
disagree.
it's not working.
For
Now
me, I
you just
disagree.
want it to stop. You
I
just want
disagree
it to
with.
stop.
I disagree with playing Chilwell at all. For me, his form lately has been shit. He's not tracking back properly. His crossing has been sloppy. His movement off the ball is horrible.
We
For me,
all
I wouldn't
agree
play
on
him at
that.
all, man.
But Kai, if your setup is set up to fail, how the fuck? That means you're fighting against your own players. He's setting us up to fail. That lineup has not really won. It hasn't won. We ain't beat Luton because of that lineup. We beat Luton because it was Luton.
Yeah.
But Jimmy, you remember when the Luton game happened, and both of me and you were not convinced with it, and everybody here were convinced.
Bro,
I've known it's not.
From Liverpool, I didn't like what I saw. From when we came out with the 3 center backs, I questioned it. Everybody said I was jumping the gun. And I said, okay, all right.
No.
Let's
Bro,
see.
for me, there should be only 2 center backs on the pitch, bro. No matter fucking what, bro.
That's it.
Especially if you're gonna play Colwell as a left defensive fucking.
I understand having the 3 centre backs out. It's fine to have 3
I'm
centre
just tired of
backs.
it, this guy, to be honest, man.
He want to make sure the defense is locked down.
Because it takes away from the offensive phase, which is what we suffer mostly.
No, it doesn't. We're seeing with Pep. He's trying to copy Pep, but he's failing massively.
Yeah, because
He's
Pep
massively failing.
The wrong
Pep has a
person.
lot
He
more
wants
experience,
Chilwell.
a lot more quality in his team than we
I don't know how he's trying to
I said
copy
before.
Wait,
What he
let's
should
not
be
go.
doing,
Let's not go.
I said before, Kai, what he should be doing is you get one of Gusto or Colwell to invert into midfield. You get the other one to be the 3rd centre back, and then you just have the 2 8s in the team, whether that be Gallagher, Enzo, Caicedo, Enzo, whatever. You get them in the attacking 3rd, and then you have the 3 attackers. So your 5 attacking players are a mixture of Jackson, Sterling, let's just say Enzo, Gallagher, and one other, let's say Mudryk. That's your 5 attacking players, all of which know how to play in attacking areas, all of which are used to being in attacking areas. That's how you play it. It's one personnel change and just a slight tweak where, like, you're not telling all 3 midfielders to sit deep or telling 2 of them to sit deep and telling the guy who wants to play with the ball at his feet to hold the ball up with his back to goal. Like, how have we managed to have a 4th fucking manager that misprofiles players? A 4th manager.
4th in a row.
And honestly, he's doing it maybe worse than the others. It's criminal.
He is. Because he's shoehorning somebody into attack. That's
I was gonna say the only
at
with
least
Tuchel,
who's ballistic in them in the wing to help the attack.
I've always said this. I actually don't care how he does it, but if it doesn't make sense and it doesn't work, I'm asking questions. Like, what else do you have to go off of? You have no leg to stand on in that case.
Bro, for me, like where I stand with this, for me, I would take off Gallagher and replace him with somebody on the 10. Move this fucking Chilwell back to a left back or whatever fucking left back we have, and try to build from there. Why can't we just have consistency? If we fail where we do something that makes fucking sense and continue with it, then that's fine. But if we keep doing like this, playing players out of position, you can as much as people saying and this is I'm not the big I don't hate Gallagher as much as some people here do, but for the things that he does off the ball, win the ball back, a lot of the reasons why we even fucking lose the ball to begin with because of rationality, bro. He loses the ball. So for me, just build with Caicedo and fucking Enzo. Let them build a partnership and put somebody in the attack. Because obviously, once the fucking opposition just keep compacting all the players, we have only 2 or 3 attackers. Sometimes we have Jackson on his own in the box. And we know he's not going to do that. Jackson
he's
is
also
good
playing Enzo way too high.
Yeah, if he come off the shoulder, he's good.
Enzo
He's
needs to be back.
has decent tuck. Yeah. So why does but again, man, I think these guys just come to Chelsea. They get overly complicated with the stuff that they do.
Yeah,
and
it's
then,
like they overthink. They overthink. They over fucking think. And look, everybody's saying who can realize that he's copying what Pep doing. But let me show y'all the difference. And I know there's some Caldwell lovers in here. We just got to keep it real.
Lewis, put the what's comment up. What's comment, bro? My guy is
we have 3 center backs who can't really run like that.
We'll get to the rest of the super chats as well, by the way.
Caldwell, he's good. He's a great passer. He does not have pace.
Yeah. And that's
I've
the
seen
thing
him
for you.
get
It's like,
outrun too many times. Like Elanga left him. Unless you're telling me he was being lazy, he's slow. I've seen too many comps. And these people are trying to make the Fell comp, and I know that. But me looking at it, I'm like, okay, you're being a little judgmental, but you can clearly see, you can't have 3 center backs and all 3 don't have pace.
Yeah.
Do y'all know how many times Fofana saved us through his pace?
We could have really done with Fofana right now, to be honest.
Through his pace.
Yeah.
So if you're gonna do 3 center backs, cool, do 3, but you can't do 3 with no pace.
I agree.
Thaddeus Shield has pace. So if you're gonna do 3, he gotta be out there.
Bro,
is Thaddeus Shield fast like that though? Is he?
I've seen him lower his shoulders and run breakaways down. Silva cannot do that.
Oh, definitely.
He can't.
That's another issue, I think.
And if you notice, he don't even go into top gear because he has to protect his hammy. Silva can go to a faster gear, but he know what he's not going to because he'll fucking pull a hammy.
But
so he moves at a pace.
You know the thing with Patch, he's doing the same thing that Potter is. He's playing players in positions that they're not comfortable with, and he's expecting. If you want to do like a process thing, at least let the players develop and where they're going to play in the future in the process. Because you're just patching thing. Because obviously Chilwell is not gonna be a fucking amazing left winger at 26, right? He's not gonna develop to an amazing left winger at 26.
Yeah,
Cole is not gonna be a left back.
Cole
is not gonna be a left back. Cole is not gonna grow up to be a left back when he's trained his whole life as a center back. So it just I don't understand what he's trying to do, but at the same time I think I think there's issues with our attack, man. I do think that, bro. But he's not helping himself. That's where we agree with you guys. I don't think he's helping himself.
The tactics is horrible, bro. I'm not buying all this. We should have bought him. We should have bought her. We should have bought them. I'm not hearing that shit,
yeah,
bro.
4 points. 4 points from 4 games is insane. Man.
Yeah,
the only
I'm
issue.
Because
The
look,
only
this
issue
is
I have with our
another thing
attack
that
is
y'all
we
keep
don't have
killing me with. But when I be like, oh, look at Brighton, they be killing teams. But Brighton don't see low blocks like us. When they get up 1 and 2-0, yes, they do. And they break they break it. De Zerbi tells, yo, you see him get up, do this, do that, and then they still score. That's why you see Ferguson scored 2-3 different type of goals. He scored when the play was open, and then he scored when it was low block. So don't tell me about, but we're Chelsea. We see low block.
Yeah.
Every team that goes up and takes the lead 1 or 2 goals starts to see fucking low block. Miss me with that, man.
Yeah.
I'm just going to go through the rest of these super chats quick. One sec, Jimmy. Big up to Shard saying it's not just about age and experience, it's about mentality. We have players in attacking positions who are passive with no killer instinct. For example, Chilwell, Jackson, and Sterling. In terms of killer instinct, in terms of finishing, as much as I want to say Jackson, he has missed a couple chances, and I need to see him in more goal scoring positions. I've been saying that for the last few
weeks.
We've
barely seen him shoot, for real.
He's missed
because he's always creating for everybody.
Yeah,
else.
like we've barely seen him shoot. The problem is he only shoots
doesn't have
once a
someone
game.
he can pick up the ball. He has to pick up the ball so
but
he can be Harry Kane.
One thing,
somebody else.
One thing that is positive though about Jackson, his like understanding with Enzo is second to none, bro. Like the way that he reads the passes from Enzo, man. It's just a matter of.
That's why I can't criticize him because he's not a bad player. He plays well.
He's doing a lot of work.
Lewis, he doesn't like. I want to see what Poch is gonna do with our midfield. Is it gonna be Caicedo and Enzo? Is it gonna be Caicedo, Enzo, and Gallagher? Is it gonna be Caicedo, Enzo, and Lavia? What is it gonna be like, man? Just for the sake of the team to be able to move forward, knowing where they're gonna be, right? Because he makes too many fucking changes, man.
Too many. No, he's not making changes. He's keeping.
He's not making changes. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Yep. No. I meant he made too many chances, based on the preseason compared to how we played in preseason compared to now.
Oh yes,
agreed.
100%.
He should have kept it
100%.
exactly let that fail first. At least we saw
exactly.
that. Let that
yeah,
fail
exactly.
and then say, you know what? I need to dress back. I need to go a little bit more defensive. And no, he didn't. He came right out from the
You
gate.
played Maatsen in multiple
between
games
his
at the
fucking
camp.
legs, bro.
We were all excited for Maatsen because he's a good technical player and he was playing at the cam, and we were like, oh, we actually have a third cam that we could play if that's the case. You know what I'm saying? And he just like hasn't played that shit at all, and not even in the position that
he's like the French in World War II, bro.
It just like.
And the
also,
craziest part, hold on, the craziest part is we weren't even playing like some bums in preseason. Like we were playing Brighton and Newcastle. Like we were beating Brighton and Newcastle.
We cooked
like we were beating Brighton and Newcastle.
Isn't Kuku being injured really have to change our whole dynamic? You can just play Sterling as a false nine.
No, that's our issue.
That's when he turned coward.
That's our issue.
Remember,
that's our major
first
issue.
game, that's when I told people he was a coward, and they told me I went too far. I said, bro, you can't make you telling me one player and you gotta change everything. Go back to the stream when everybody said I was going too far. I said, yo, that's a red flag.
But Jimmy, that's what I'm saying. Sterling played as behind the striker a few times for City, so
they banned the shit out of Zan.
He could have did so many other different things, Kai, that I think all of us would have been like, cool. Instead of going back three and then shoehorning Chilwell up front.
Let's see, man.
Bro,
now the window's closed.
Let's get to this tier list. Let's get to the
tier list. Now the window's closed. Now the window's closed.
Let me get through the rest of the super chats, and yeah, we'll get to it.
Let's get to this tier list.
One set.
We can cook them some more. We can cook them some more one-on-one.
One set. A big up Emmanuel saying, do you see City's team? Obviously, he won't play, referencing to Cole Palmer. We did get a decent amount of game time at the start.
What are they talking about? Who's playing this year? Yeah.
Big up Chef G saying, Clyde's are proven professionals making purchase decisions for the club. I understand not agreeing with them, but I suggest you give these youngins another look. All we need is for them to play together. All we need is for the setup to be better as well. I think the whole thing with a lot of these younger players is that you can't write them off this early. Criticize where they deserve to be criticized. Keep saying that is fine, and that's completely different to writing somebody off. But you need to give them a bit. If I don't rate the way that we're playing and the way we're being set up, I can't really put all the judgments on a bunch of young players that we all already knew needed time. But big up to Max saying if Poch is determined not to change formation, we at least need to see Maatsen on the left. Facts. Enzo dropped into midfield next to Caicedo and Coke Palmer next to Sterling. Maybe drop the Sassy and try someone else. Hey, Badia Shile's back, but to be honest, I don't think the Sassy's been terrible in the
I don't think Sassy's been that bad.
Sassy's been the scapegoat.
He's been fine.
Yep. The Sassy's been the scapegoat.
He's been the scapegoat.
He's been a scapegoat. He's not been that bad.
Nothing about Caldwell. You know they're not gonna say nothing about him, and they're not gonna say nothing about Silva. So it's like, oh yeah, blame the new guy. Yeah, it's the new guy's fault. Fuck out of here. I watched these games 2 and 3 times, and I'm still waiting to see where the fuck Caldwell and Silva play any better than this Sassy. They haven't. To be honest, what I've been noticed by watching these games over is Caldwell has no pace, bro. It's either that or he's fucking lazy. That is one of the two.
I think
he might be injured.
Are we?
I think it's the lazy part.
Are we gonna talk about Sanchez as well, man? Bro,
because he was moving for Brighton, but he does have pace.
Nah, I ain't moving for Brighton, man. Y'all be talking about he be moving for Brighton.
No. I'm not talking about because he wants to. I'm just saying like he might have like a lingering issue or something because it doesn't look like he can reach top gear. It doesn't look like he can reach top gear.
5 games, whatever how many games we played, I watched them play. I'm not trying to. I'm not. Let's stop making up fucking reasons that don't. If we knew he had an injury, then we'll say okay, the injury. Let's stop saying maybe what. Maybe shit. He's out there playing. He's not listed as no injury, and he's loafing. So he's either slow or he's not, or he's lazy. One of the two. From what I see, he's just slow. He's not as fast as I thought he was. Because when I asked about Caldwell, because I didn't get to see him much, the word used, and nobody can say a lie, Rolls Royce defender. That's what everybody said. When I hear that, I think of a VVD style defender who can.
Bro, but he plays a left back. We play Maluri as a fullback.
You know what to do, Lewis.
Can do aerial and can have pace. Caldwell, you know how I know he don't have pace? Because instead of just running with Mikel Antonio, he made that soft ass tackle. A man with pace wouldn't even worried about making a tackle. I'm gonna run him down. I'm about to run him down. He didn't. He said, let me try now because I can't run him down. I don't think he has pace, which is not a bad thing, but you can't have him out wide. You can't have him out wide. That ain't gonna work.
But Jimmy, a center back doesn't have to have that much space. If he's good defensively, if he's good at reading the game, like Terry didn't have a lot of space. He was a third man.
He's out wide.
Yeah, but he's not
guys.
playing 7-back.
But they're not playing center backs with that decent space in between them. He's out at a left back. Thiago Silva's in the middle by himself, and most times he's up a little bit.
Yeah.
And Disasi's on the other side wide too.
The reason I mentioned that is you can't judge a center back on the fact that he's trying to like play him as a fullback, right? Like we can't take away from his defensive capabilities.
Running fast has nothing to do about being left back, right back. Fast speed is speed. It don't matter.
Yeah, but he doesn't. But he's a center back. He's not supposed to have it,
bro. You lower your head and go full speed. It don't matter what position you in.
Yeah, I think what he means though is that you need more speed to defend out wide effectively than you do.
I agree, but I'm saying you can't judge him as a center back.
Yeah, he's not that fast. He's not especially fast, but
fair. I do believe it. I do believe as a center back, the angles that he'll be able to take him probably makes him look faster. That might be what it is.
No,
well, you just need more. You need more speed to defend out wide, bro. That's just it.
I watched Caldwell play 5 fucking games. How many preseason games? Most of these games I watched 2 and 3 times. He's slow, bro. He's either slow or he's lazy. That's it.
We agree with Jimmy. We agree with you, but that's
no. But he's talking about, maybe it's the angle.
But we shouldn't play him as
a center back.
That's not his job, bro.
Thiago Silva is not the fastest, bro. But as a center back, he looks faster because of the angles that he's taking.
Yeah, he's 40.
I know, but even at 40, he looks faster than he is because of the angles that he's taking. He's cutting them off.
He looks fast.
He doesn't look fast, though. Thiago Silva doesn't look fast.
When does he
listen.
Have you ever seen Thiago Silva trying to catch someone on the break, bro? He does not look fast.
We're not talking.
He looks like he's about to pop a hamstring.
Lewis, are we doing the ranking thing or not?
Yeah, we will do. 2 more and I'll bring it up. Big up to Ardit saying Poch can easily have a Conte moment, by the way. Change it. You've just answered.
He can easily get a Potter moment too, bro, and change nothing, bro, and just have it hold.
Nah, Potter changed too goddamn much. That was the issue with Potter. He changed shit too many times.
Potter changed things without knowing what he's got, what the main thing is gonna happen after he does all those changes. Yeah.
Big up to Max Morg as well, saying so has Disasi shown more bad performances than Chalobah in the Prem in the Chelsea shirt. Also coming for my away shirt. Again, I think that's like 6 lottery tickets at this point, so it is in track. Still too low of an amount of games to really judge on, but Disasi's only had 1 bad game, in my opinion, the West Ham match. Other than that, everything's been fine.
I think he wasn't great against Luton. But they just didn't capitalize on it.
He had like 1 or 2 bad moments.
I'm not saying he had a terrible game, but he made mistakes that if we were playing against a better team, I think they would have capitalized on it more.
He was fine.
But I'm happy.
Lewis, can I have Sanchez? Can I have Sanchez, please, Lewis? Just for the
you want Sanchez?
I would love Sanchez, bro. Oh my days, man! This guy, bro.
Y'all motherfuckers be wanting to go at players that I don't even know what the fuck Sanchez.
Well, I don't get it either, but like, if you want to talk on him, I'll give you the
Sanchez gloves are oiled up, bro. My guy can't hold the ball once, man. He needs 3 touches to hold the ball.
Yeah. I think, aerially he can catch it really well. I don't know.
But what about controlling the ball properly, bro? Like, he makes every little save like bigger than it is, man. I'm worried with him, man. Honestly,
anyone new here as well, by the way.
He makes every save bigger than what it is. What the fuck kind of? What does that even really mean, bro?
Like every time he saves, you get worried, bro. Look at the saves he make. He's never have a commanding save, bro.
That's not true.
He hasn't had a lot of shots to take.
I'm not about
to. He conceded like five goals from 7 shots or something like this, or something crazy like this.
No. He hasn't had a lot of shots to deal with yet, bro.
But he conceded 5 goals from 7, no? Or am I imagining?
No, I get that as well. That one stat sounds a bit concerning, but I don't think there's been enough to go off to really get to that point with him. I haven't seen him concede any goals where I thought, fucking hell, you could have done a bit better on that.
Not one.
But
You don't think that Forrest goal?
But I don't think he's like the
4
best.
errors in the build up to it. You got Gallagher making a dummy in his own half. Caicedo gives the ball away. Colwell don't get back, and Thiago Silva gets nutmegged. I'm not blaming Sanchez in all of that.
We're expecting him to make Alisson saves, but he's not that guy. But he's not bad. I think you guys.
He's not like what I would say consider like
top class
level.
He's not.
The reason I mentioned it is basically we replaced Kepa with a Latino Kepa, bro. For me, like we need a goalkeeper going forward.
They're both that don't even make sense, bro. That literally doesn't make sense. That does not make sense.
For me, going forward, we need a different goalkeeper. That's what I'm saying, bro. We need a better goalkeeper.
Clark is saying he literally catches corners and crosses all the time for fun. Kepa ain't doing that,
bro. That's fine, but
faster. Kepa ain't doing that.
On the ground, he's very sloppy though, catching the ball. That's my issue with him. Look at that Forrest goal, bro. That Forrest goal.
That Forrest goal was not his fault, bro.
How do you look at him for the Forrest goal?
When did this happen, Kai? When did this happen?
Last game against West Ham, a lot of the saves he could have made for the first 2 goals.
Why don't we talk about Robert Sanchez when we get to him instead?
Yeah, all right. Let's do it. Yeah.
Win.
All right, we'll talk about it when it comes. Come on, man. I gotta go to the gym in an hour and a half, man. Come on, Lewis. Let's do this.
Who do I have? I've got Disassi. I'm putting Disassi in very good. Again, only the West Ham's game was bad personally. I think that's a fair one for him. Joey, you have Sterling.
Give me Poch.
We can do Poch. I'll give you one of the players who hasn't had a minute.
Very good. I think that he average. He's only had one good game where he was really
Sterling.
Good. Yeah.
Whoa.
One good game.
Okay.
One actually.
Nah.
I had very good to beginning, and I looked at the chat, so put him at very good.
Yeah, he's a high goal scorer, bro. That's unfair, man. If we give him put him average, man.
Yeah, I feel like I'll put Disassi at average.
I think Lewis wilding with Disassi.
Yeah, I feel like we should put Disassi at average, man.
Disasi's been mid, bro.
Yeah, we should put Disassi at average.
I think he's had one bad game, and other than that,
no. It's not even about that. It's about the metric for the rest of the team. It's the metric for the rest of the team.
Yeah, it's a metric of
visual.
It's like
you got to also put them together as a unit because they back there as a 3.
Yeah, I would have given him
it's a metric for the rest of the team. For the rest of the team.
I'll listen to you guys on there.
Yeah, Sterling has been very good, but Disasi's been average like a motherfucker. Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like he's been better this season, but fair enough.
It's his first season, bro. What do you mean better this season, bro? That's his first season, bro.
Scott. Oh, this lined up perfectly for Scott. You got Gallagher, my guy. You got Gallagher.
Oh shit.
Lewis killed me, bro.
That wasn't even on purpose. Oh, is he not here? Wow.
He would have loved it. Scott.
Scott, where you at, bro?
You got to get the
Scott is in a business school, bro.
Just skip over him temporarily.
When the lady screams,
no, we'll send that over to Ben. Ben, what are you saying, bro? You got Gallagher.
Gallagher. Well, I have an agenda against him, but he's been average. Better than last season for sure.
I think average is fair.
Fair.
That's a fair one. I don't think he's been very good. Don't think he's been poor at all. I'm with you on that. Jimmy, who do you have? You got Madueke. Oh, you got Madueke.
Madueke ain't even play, man.
His favorite player.
Don't give me a motherfucker who ain't play.
The next ones are all a couple of.
It was incomplete. You got incomplete.
Yeah, we need a not enough.
You know what? I'll give you a.
We need an NA group.
You got Jackson.
Oh shit. Jackson's
just leave all the NAs on the board still.
He's been very good at everything, but he got 2 missed that I don't like. So yeah, I'm holding him to a standard that I probably shouldn't. So I'm gonna put him at average.
There you go.
I agree with you.
I think he's above average, but since we don't.
But I agree. But I agree.
If he'd have put away that finish, him putting away that finish wouldn't have made me feel better about the game. It would have made me feel better about him.
Facts.
Pause.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? I'd have been like,
Facts.
okay, at least I know he could be clutch at times.
You
That was an
spitting.
easy.
You gotta call spade a spade, bro. He missed.
That
it.
was an easy
Easy-
finish as well,
easy
Jimmy.
as we
Jesus
say it
Christ,
is,
man.
At the
That
same
was a
time,
Morata.
it was still a pressure goal. It would have been
Yeah.
if he would have scored it, we all would have been like, yo, that was so clutch. So
Bro, it
that
was a
lets you
tapping.
know it was a pressure goal, and then he choked under
That was a-
pressure.
He had the Werner moment, bro. That was a tap in, bro. He literally
Yo,
just touched it.
Where the fuck the ball went? I'm still trying to think, like, where that shit go, bro?
My guy sent the ball straight
I
to
know,
God, bro.
Havertz was way worse. Havertz completely missed the
What do
ball.
you mean, who was worse?
Yeah,
Get
Havertz
the
doesn't have the
fuck
touch.
outta here.
Nah, he had a worse. Yeah, that shit
Not
was
even
cat.
close.
Yeah,
That shit
Havertz
was
Get
cat.
doesn't
off
have the
screen,
Jackson
please. I'm
touch, bro.
disgusted. Havertz is a fucking waste, man.
Yeah, he's a bum.
Waste football. He cannot play football.
Who's
That
Moyo
shit
got?
Bum. Moyo, you have Colwell. Where you putting Cole?
So, I mean, he's been okay. I think he's kind of been disappointing relative to our expectations of him. So, I'm gonna have to say average, and that's a little generous, but I don't think he's been poor. I don't think he's been poor.
Yo,
He's also playing out of position, you know.
Yeah.
So I think
Give me a super chat. I'm sorry, but that's too fucking funny.
My guy runs the game more than he ran last season, bro.
Average and very good, and rename bottom tier Kai Havertz. All right, cool.
Yeah, we do need something between average and very good.
He said
like
rename
solid or something.
Kai Havertz, man.
Decent.
Solid is a good one. Yeah, solid.
Oh, that's fucking hilarious, man. Havertz level. That's fucked up.
We could switch some things here then.
Yeah.
Anyone from the 5 that you want to put in good?
Move
I think we should put
Jackson. Average. And put
Who's
Sterling
am I gonna go
at
next?
good. Yeah, put Sterling at good.
Sterling definitely has
He's
to
our
be
top
good.
scorer. He's our top
He's
scorer.
our top
I feel like
scorer,
he
bro.
deserves
Nobody.
that very good.
He's the only one with goals, bro. Nobody else has goals, bro.
Sterling's
I
been
feel like he
very
should be
good.
very good, bro.
He hasn't been very
Yeah, he's
good.
not been very good. So
Yeah, he's been good.
Sterling was good against Liverpool, very good against West Ham, very good against Luton, but not great against Forest.
Yeah,
So
it's not going to be a very good.
Yeah, overall, I'd say maybe top of good, but just
just at
between
the, yeah. He's at the top of good.
Fairs.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Lewis, how can he be player of the month if he hasn't even been a month, bro?
It means a month of August.
Nah, it's a month of August.
But we literally start the season mid-August, bro.
Yeah,
It's
I
still
mean,
a month. That counts.
We've had 4
Well,
games
4
anyway.
games,
That's
that's
one
4
a week.
weeks.
That's one a week.
Counts.
one a week. 4
All you
weeks.
gotta do is change the title to player of this month.
Yeah.
And there you go.
Nah,
Well,
but
player-
well, I mean, if that's the case, player of the month has been Sterling. You don't even have to.
definitely.
Yeah, that's not even close. Yeah,
Yeah,
Sterling.
The only person that's
doesn't have to have anyone in there.
Lewis is moving like the government, bro, with his players of the month, bro.
Because a lot of people try to run out and say Enzo, but Enzo missed the pin. Enzo can't hit the target for whatever reason when he's right in front of the goal. Enzo needs to stop placing shots too. Strike the fucking ball, bro. Just one time.
Yeah, put some emphasis. Put some emphasis on the hole, bro. Like,
Hit it like you're fucking angry in that shit. Hit it like you're angry, so it just ripples at the back of the neck. Because we see that shit all the time, and nobody does it for our team.
Hit it like you would again playing against Brazil,
Enzo,
bro.
Enzo's been good. I can't even say he's been average because, like,
yeah, he's been good.
Honestly, I would have said player of our
he's
month
been good.
first,
Even with the
but-
missed penalty, no, he's been good. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he's been our best.
I'd have said very good. I'd have said very
our
good.
best
You-
midfielder,
Nah,
bro.
he's
He's our
been
best
good.
midfielder.
That missed penalty hurts. I'm dropping you a level for that.
Yeah,
So I think
very
so
good.
if that's the case, then if everybody, we should probably. Just
Why did he
lose
even
Sterling
take the
up to
penalty?
third.
Like that would be the question for me. Is like why a midfielder taking?
Why is he taking the penalty and why not Jackson? There.
I'm a person. I like my striker on pins, unless they're just
Yeah.
terrible at it.
Or your winger who can score goals, man.
Yeah, whoever my goal scorer is, that's who I want on my pins. I want them to eat up all that.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah,
Next.
'cause then
Right, Zach, you have.
it also brings confidence in him too.
Caicedo.
Yeah.
See, against Forest, for the majority of the first half, I think he was actually really good. He was winning balls.
Yeah, he was very good.
Some of them
killing it.
challenges.
He had a tackle that he put the ball out of play when the
What's
tackle
my
was
say?
behind. That shit was beautiful.
As of right now, he has to go and poor, in my opinion, just because of the
Who we
couple
talking about?
mistakes he's made. I know he hasn't.
No, he's been better than Gallagher for me, man. The time he played.
No, he hasn't.
No, he hasn't.
He has.
No,
he
he
hasn't
hasn't.
caused. He hasn't caused
I
goals.
He has.
disagree.
No, he
man.
hasn't been. And
Yeah,
Caicedo's
no.
been poor.
Good
Caicedo's
shout, Zach.
been
No,
poor.
I bet
Yeah,
that. I bet
wait,
that.
What
And he made
am I
a
saying
mistake
for
and
this
let them go.
tier list?
Like he's been poor.
What's
do
my
you
saying?
think? What
It's
does
your
you
I'd
fault.
put him in poor.
It's your fault.
It's
put him in
Gallagher.
poor.
He's seen an average.
It's your
No,
fault for
not
going to
Gallagher.
sleep
But
like Fatter.
how is Sterling not higher? He's been our best player this season.
That's what I said.
That's
but
what I
think
said
That's
too.
what I said
So he
too.
was at the highest level until they came with the new rankings.
But he's been better than good. He's at least at worst very good.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, I think he's gonna end up being the player of the month anyways. So it
Isn't he our only goal scorer?
It doesn't
man,
matter.
from the
He'll
midfield
end up
attack?
being player of the month.
Nah, him Jackson.
Chukwemeka scored.
Oh, yeah, Jackson has one goal. Yeah.
I almost feel
I don't
like
think
there's no need
anybody's
for a
been
player of the
very
month.
good.
I don't think there's.
I
a
don't
need
think
for a player
anybody
of
on
the
our
month.
team has been very good.
Are we doing it based like?
Enzo.
It's almost too
Are we
high.
comparing it to the squad, or are we comparing it as a whole? That's where the question's like. If you can put him very
I've
good
been
or
kind
not.
of doing it as a whole, but I guess if you
Okay.
compare it to the squad, then there has to be.
Yeah,
a
then
player
Sterling
of
has
the
been
month,
very
which
good, yeah.
has to be Sterling. Yeah.
Yeah. There's a metric to both. Right. Yeah.
Right. So.
I wasn't looking at it. Oh yeah, if you compare it to the squad, you can move Sterling up. Yeah, you can move.
Yeah.
You can move Sterling up. You can get ahead and put Enzo at good. If it's compared
said
to the
Jackson
squad,
would be higher.
Yeah, you can put Jackson at good.
Very good.
Yeah, you
If-
can.
Wait.
Sterling.
Guys, are we all in agreement that Sterling goes up to very good?
Yeah.
No, he goes up to player of the month.
Yeah,
He goes up to player of
He's
the month.
definitely player.
But
of the
then,
month.
but both.
He's
Yeah.
the best player. This
Yeah.
month. he's the best.
I agree.
We've got a donation anyway. Sterling locked in player of the month.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
locked.
we will decide we're doing the metric based on within the team.
Yeah, it's within.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
team.
yeah.
It also means, by the way, I'm putting Jackson very good.
Jackson
People
is
say about his
higher.
physics.
I agree.
He's been comfortably like the improvement between him and what we had is, bro. It's like night and day.
I don't know. Me
Jackson
personally,
at
if we're doing
I don't know,
that, if
Scott.
we're
I don't
doing
know,
that, I'm
bro.
putting Gallagher at good as well.
I'm happy with
No,
that.
fuck.
Nah, he loses too many passes, bro.
I think Jackson can stay in good, not very good, because he was still missing the goals.
Gallagher should go to Kai Havertz, bro. In my opinion, that's just my opinion.
Yeah.
It's a bias.
Nah.
It's a bias.
Gallagher-
opinion, but you know.
Gallagher's not been as good as some people are making out, but he's been decent.
But he's been decent.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he can stay average.
Yeah, Caicedo's in poor. He was in poor.
Gallagher is playing like he's playing with his friends at the park.
Yeah,
man.
Caicedo was in poor.
Caicedo's been poor.
He's been poor.
Yeah, he's been poor.
Caicedo in poor. All right, cool.
Yeah, I disagree.
Dad,
You can move.
you
You can
have-
move Jackson. Move Jackson to good first.
Yeah, Jackson good. And
Jackson's
Caicedo
a good.
Yeah, that's good right there. Yeah, we looking
Calm.
good. We looking good.
So, Dag, you have Thiago Silva.
Ooh.
Uncomfortable
Put him in poor, bro. If not Kai Havertz, put him in poor. If not, yeah.
Nah, you
Like
don't
if
spend
me
so much Kai
personally,
Havertz.
no. Hold on. Let me explain this real quick. Me
Go on,
personally,
go
you have to pride when you have someone as experienced as Thiago Silva. You have to pride him in making proper decisions, and he has not been making proper decisions. The pace that we've been moving as a team has been dictated by him primarily, and it has not been fast enough. And he's just been slowing everything down. And
He's
he
an old man
personally
now, guys.
accepted
That's it.
responsibility for it as well. If y'all saw the Instagram thing, he
And he's on
personally
Instagram
accepted
arguing
responsibility.
with fucking thing. That's what
Yeah,
they keep
yeah,
calling him for.
And the
You on
thing is, like,
Instagram arguing with fucking
yeah,
dickhead
and
football
you know,
birds.
if he wasn't at fault, he wouldn't be saying that shit. So he knows he's partly at fault too. So
That shit-
I
shit
think
digging
poor
in
is
his mouth.
a good poor is a good place to put him in.
All right, fair enough. I think we're all in agreement on that too. Kai, you wanted Sanchez. You have Sanchez.
Do I have Sanchez? Nah, damn.
Yeah,
that's
you
good.
wanted him. Fuckhead.
Wait, let me go back to my monitor, man. Wait. All right, man. Sanchez, I put him in. I want to put him in poor, but I put him in average, bro.
All right, at least you being fair. I thought you was
Yeah,
gonna
that's
be
fair.
dickhead.
That was anticlimactic.
He does look sometimes like he has butter in his glove.
I
But,
understand
we'll
that,
get into
but
that.
I don't think that's a way to your inner fears. Like
He's not Jimmy. He's not Mount. He's not gonna get like that. The level.
Yeah.
of faith that Mount
I
gets,
get what
so.
I get what you're coming from. I understand where you're coming from. But I don't give a fuck. He's better than Kemper because
We still have to build that relationship.
And the ones he went and grabbed, Kemper would have never went and grabbed them shits. I don't care what.
Yeah,
y'all
facts.
Yeah.
Stop.
What the hell is that comment?
No.
Kepa clear
No,
my
Goddamn,
ass.
Chloe.
no to Kepa. No to Kepa,
Goddamn.
Chloe. Sorry. No.
No to Kepa.
Who's next? Leon. Leon.
Said no
I
to
know.
Kepa.
Who's Leon, man?
Is Leon
Yep.
here?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, cool.
Yeah, he there. You don't hear that voice?
You got Chukwuemeka, my guy. No, he's only played 2 games, but I think he's still
He
making
was,
a
he was on his way, man. Damn.
I want to. It's definitely in between good and very good, from what I saw.
Yeah,
especially-
Chukwuemeka was on his way, man. Fuck.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, he was about to have a good season if he could.
Good. You can't put it very good, man. He barely played, man. Come on, man. Don't be that guy.
Yeah,
2 games.
I think you can keep that.
No,
I think you can keep him
games
off
he
though.
played.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he was good.
Very good is like come on, man.
For experience.
That's
Leon,
pity
what
points.
was-
That's pity points. Putting him in very good is pity points.
Yeah, pity points. It's basically
That's
like
pity points. Don't do that. Give him good.
yeah.
He earned good.
Nah,
He earned good.
Let my man pick what he want. Put him at good.
Oh, I thought he picked already. My bad.
No,
Nah, he said good. He said, I think he said good.
yeah, I'll put him in good.
Yeah, he was good. He was good.
All
All right, calm.
But put him in front of put him in front of Jackson though.
That doesn't. That's not how it works. It's the same thing, bro.
Yeah, I got to say that. Yeah, those couple of missed chances. Yeah.
Yeah, that's calm. Right, so it's gone back to me. Ian Matson. He's only played like 1 game in a bunch of games.
We need an NA, bro. We need an NA.
Yeah, for him and fucking Nani. They need NA out that bitch.
No, we need to put them based on the minutes they played, man.
Hey, somebody
If we
put
do-
$2. Can somebody donate $2 for an NA group, please?
Bro,
No, please,
like,
please
man,
don't. You ruin the ranking, man.
average.
Kai says based on the minutes they play. You're not gonna like when we get to Palmer then.
Hey, man, give Palmer as many as he wants, bro. That's up to you guys. I'm not,
shit,
you
we
know.
need to come up with someone else for Palmer. All right,
You're gonna
Bettinelli can be Paul Palmer. That's fine.
Moya, you're gonna do
Also,
Palmer like
for the
a
record,
girl rating
for
up
the
her sugar
record,
daddy, bro. I know you will. Bro.
Fafana is Humphreys, and then Cuckoo is Diego Moreira because we didn't have the PNGs for them. So just work with us. And also, Brozier can be Pochettino. We'll run with that. Right. So, Joey,
Brozier hasn't played at all.
Joey, you have Malo Gusto.
He's been very
I'm
good,
gonna
man.
say good.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say good. I'm gonna keep him at good. He had one really very good game. He defensively has been fantastic.
Yeah,
his crossing has been kind of hit or miss. So we'll leave him at good.
Yeah, I think that's fair as well. Who's next?
Yo,
Scott.
the Forest game, he made a tackle on that fucking big striker they got. He bounced him.
Give Scott Mudryk, please, Lewis. Give Scott Mudryk.
Scott, do you want Mudryk?
Not here.
Yeah, give him Mudryk.
Oh, is he gonna yeah, he's probably gone for another call. All right.
He
Ben,
ranks where he wants.
Ben, you got Enzo.
I mean, he's definitely been good, but that penalty miss really hurts.
Yeah,
So
I
just
still
keep him in
think
good.
Yeah, good spare. I could argue put him higher, to be honest, but yeah.
No. The thing is,
Any of you put Enzo below Chukwuemeka, I'm fucking breaking the stream, bro. I swear to God, bro. He literally carried our midfield.
Okay, cool.
Chukwuemeka has not been the second best player so far this season.
Yeah, I think
no, he hasn't been.
I think
it's
getting overstated.
I don't think it's been standardized like that, bro. I don't think it matters if they're on the left or the right.
Yeah, it doesn't matter like where that's.
Yeah, it doesn't matter whether they're on the left or on the right.
Hey,
Scott, if you're here, go next, bro. You already got
Enzo haven't been. Who said Enzo have been? Literally, Enzo have been our best player midfield.
Yeah, I'm back for a minute. What's up? Who's next?
All right,
let him
cool. Give you
give him Mudryk.
Right. Ben Chilwell. You got Chilwell.
Fucking bin. Getting bottom of the tier list. Absolutely.
Yeah, bottom.
Can we make a tier below Kai Havertz?
He should be in the Kai Havertz. He should be in the Kai
I
Havertz.
don't think you can make a worse tier than Kai Havertz, personally. But yeah, Chilwell is in Kai Havertz.
He's been the worst player this season, comfortably.
Thiago to average, says Max Moore.
Crazy.
So Thiago Silva is now locked in average, unless there's a higher super chat. Big up. Who's next? Jimmy.
Pity points.
Jimmy,
Pity
you've
points.
got actually lines up. You got Mudryk.
Yeah, Thiago Silva should be in 4.
His favorite player, bro. There we go. Jimmy, enjoy. Be soft on the guy, man.
I don't know if y'all remember that Forest game. Mudryk took a shot from 40 yards. He took a shot from 40 yards and hit the player like 35 yards out, man. Fucking almost killed him.
Oh, yeah. Fucking Ryan
Dude,
Yates.
he like,
Dude,
he literally like
in that Kai Havertz level, bro. Get him in there. Get him in there. Get him
Bro,
in there.
Mudryk
you know what that reminded me of? You know what that reminded me of? It was like the like what's the Adam Sandler movie, Longest Yard, where he throws the ball at the dude's nuts on purpose.
Yeah,
because the guy with Ryan Yates was just like making like crazy tackles all over the place. And he was just like, on purpose gonna kick this ball in your face. Like this is what I'm gonna do at this.
I'm gonna be honest, yeah.
I'm gonna killed that man, yo.
Bro, I'm gonna be honest, yeah. Mudryk was thinking he was like the air defense for Ukraine, bro. The way he's taking those shots, man. He was taking down satellites, man.
That motherfucker should be in a fighter jet. The way he shot that shit, yo. Like bomb. That shit crazy.
Right, the rest of these guys all had limited minutes. So
nah, he hasn't been. He's been very poor, man. He should have won the fucking Liverpool game, bro.
Right, yeah. So next couple players have all kind of had limited minutes, so we'll probably speed through them. But Moyo, you have Mason Burstow.
Oh shit.
I mean,
I don't even know who that is till this day, bro. But go ahead, Jimmy.
There's a rarely played Moyo.
He's not even here anymore.
Yeah, Moyo, there's a rarely played. You can just time it.
Wimbledon. For anyone who did catch that game, wasn't that impressive.
Yeah, Moyo, do a Google search. We'll wait, bro.
I'm just
off the bench.
We're doing burst though. Yeah, the fact is, he's not even here anymore. But
I'll say he's not
put it in rarely played because he's played even less than Matson. So I got nothing else.
He played against West Ham, and we were asking him to like play on the wing or something.
Yeah, some weird shit.
Hey man, he has to believe.
That's what I've noticed. That's what I've noticed about Poch as well. Like, just on a side note, when he gets like a low block and it's going wrong, his way of fixing it is throw the kitchen sink. Just forget shape, forget everything. Just throw the kitchen sink. Like I was gonna say, against Forest, he had Enzo as our deepest midfielder because he took Caicedo, Gallagher off. We were playing 3 centre backs and Enzo, everyone else in attack. No positions. I'm seeing one attack Mudryk on the left, one attack Mudryk on the right. Literally, there's no sense to it. Just everyone forward, bro.
Just cage football. It just turns into cage football.
His arms up like this when he had the ball. He was like
with 11.
Like, what the fuck is we?
I'm not gonna lie.
KDB? Where's KDB?
Hutch gave me the ick against West Ham. You know how you find this girl attractive, but a few weeks later she does something or says something, and you just be like, ugh, I can't believe I liked her. That was for me with Hutch because I was like, what is he doing? This makes no sense. And then it didn't even work. We ended up losing. I'm like, oh man,
post not clarity, man.
I thought it was him. I still think he's a good coach. But I don't know what he's doing. Massive red flags.
We'll see if he's a good coach. If he's a good coach, he'll make changes. So
he'll make changes, man, and get us
out. Who am I getting, Lewis? Who am I getting, bro? I'm next, no?
No,
Dag's next. Dag, you've got Ugo Chukwu.
I think you skipped Zach.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Oh, yeah, sorry, Zach. Yeah, you got Ugo Chukwu.
I haven't really seen him too much. I guess you just put him in rarely played. From what I've seen, I've liked it, but I can't really make a judgment off of like.
No, he was really good in Wimbledon. He was really good.
To be honest, like the rest of these all go and rarely played. Cucurella barely played. Reece James.
That's why I didn't want to add it. That's why I didn't want to add rarely played, bro. Because like we can judge based on the minutes.
Rarely played. Humphreys, Moreira rarely played. We could just go straight to Pochettino.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Out of the hood, fam. Moreira is a dusty baller, bro. When I watch.
By the way, I'm gonna use Betlinelli as Poch. Just because he's a different shirt color, I think it works a bit better. So we'll use Betlinelli as Poch.
Sure.
Where are we putting Poch? We'll do this as a group.
Kai Havertz.
Kai fucking Havertz, bro.
I agree.
A guy's gone straight into Kai Havertz.
Hot shit the bed. We got 4 points out of 12. Come on. That ain't gonna work.
That is the tier list for as it stands.
You should make Sterling
is player of the
Wait,
month.
who's in Kai Havertz with the other two?
Betlinelli, who we're saying
Why?
is Pot. No, we're using him as Pot.
Okay, that makes sense.
So yeah,
And
for
then it's
anyone
Mudryk
asking,
and Chilwell.
please put Sanchez in Paul. I've not seen him make one good save.
Yeah, literally, I was like, what Betlinelli do? Makes sense.
I've not seen him make one good save.
This poor guy
I've seen
sits on the bench
Areola
making
pick
million.
good poor in comparison to other Premier League keepers. Right, so Robert Sanchez drops down to poor with Caicedo.
Oh wow.
Sterling in player of the month. Chukwuemeka, Gusto, Jackson, and Enzo in good. I think that's worked out really well, to be honest. Colwill, Silva, Gallagher, and Disasi in average. Fair. Sanchez and Caicedo in poor. Matson, Burstow, Ugo Chukwu, Cucurella, James, and Madueke in rarely played. And in the Kai Havertz section, we have Chilwell, Mudryk, and we have Poch. Poch is in the Kai Havertz section in his first fucking month.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
I say I don't think there's much.
Where's Reece James, Lewis? Where's Reece James?
No, that's the thing. There's not. Reece hasn't barely played. He's had one match.
Yeah, one match. He was good, but yeah, not much. But yeah, like that's
not really much we could do.
Argue really, like I'd maybe move Mudryk up to poor. Like I can make an argument, but I still be able to make that argument. But that's
Put a new category for Mudryk, bro. Put Mudryk back in Ukraine, Lewis.
Yeah, that's literally that's the only reason why I say he'll be poor rather than Kai Havertz is because like
he wants Enzo in very good.
I was gonna say that, yeah.
What you're asking, what's fucked as well is what he's asking Mudryk to do is completely not what Mudryk is a type of player.
Yeah.
Poch is fucking stupid, man. Like this.
Yeah, but this is not just at this point. Every coach is doing it, bro. Like I keep on saying that Mudryk needs to get a chance, and every coach just benches him and then brings him on against low block when we're already losing.
It's not. I say it's not about the chance. It's how you profile. Like I don't like look at what De Zerbi is doing with Mitoma. How it's working because he's profiling him correctly. Like Poch would have Mitoma coming on and playing as a number 10, have him picking up the ball in the half spaces, trying to link play. It's like, no, get him out wide in space, 1v1, not when people are like, not against a low block where they're 10 men behind the ball, where he can actually move and do something. It's just fucking.
Big up JDN saying, can you do one to represent our fans and put them in Kai Havertz? Some of the reactions I've seen online are so plastic. Who can represent the fan base that we still have? You know what, Broja, you're the only Cobham one still left. We'll put you. Sorry, Broja, but you're gonna have to represent the fans and go in Kai Havertz. But no hard feelings, brother. No hard feelings. Cool. We've saw. I guess.
And when you say fan base, are you talking about Bertram? I'm just joking.
Am I the only one?
I want to know who is directing that though. Like, I want to know what.
Am I the only one who thinks Poch is trying to find the next Dele Alli, bro, with our players?
There's no one even remotely similar though.
Yes,
but that's what he's trying to do. He's trying to play Mudryk in there. Oh. He did it before with Jackson.
Yeah, but there's no one similar. Like the most similar player. I mean, you might be right. The most similar player in our team. No, the most similar player in our team is probably Gallagher.
He tried to play in the Nkunku in that role as well, but
I would say it's Nkunku, brother.
Right now, it's Gallagher.
In my opinion, it's
yeah, but I'm saying like when like in preseason, he really was using Nkunku in that role.
Okay.
But Musa,
and fucking Matson.
Now we won't play Matson.
Yeah, Musa, my guy.
No, and now we won't. I know exactly, but
no.
Yeah, I don't think there's anyone in a position where I really disagree with here. Kind of think this is all fair. Enzo's been our second best. Sterling's been the best.
I would put Enzo and God, man, if I could, but I can't. So have to be objective.
Yeah, the only person
I feel like Carney probably still got some pity points.
The only thing I'd argue is I think Jackson should be in very good, but I know I'll be overall.
But the thing is, Scott, I was about to argue the same thing, but then Malo Gusto should be in there as well. So I feel like it's okay that they're in good.
I think overall, Jackson was decent against Liverpool, but still should have scored maybe one of those chances. West Ham, he was good. Like his general play was good, but again, I think his finishing was a bit. Yeah, but he didn't get too many chances. And then Luton is Luton. Like, I'm not even trying to hear anything about Luton. And then I think last game he was just. But Forest, I put it down to that he's just getting left on his own. I think against Forest, like he should have finished that chance, but he's basically playing by himself.
Skipping to my loo like Little Red Riding Hood. He should be a hairdresser or retire. I wasn't even trying to move him anywhere, or you just wanted to cuss him out. I hear it.
100%. Like Lee Bell, right? The only reason why people are saying Jackson's been poor or average is because he's missed chances. Like because of one open goal miss against Luton. That's literally all it has taken for him to write people off. Forget the fact that he has dominated teams in terms of Cregan. Not Luton, sorry, Forest. I meant
the Forest. Yeah, go ahead. My bad.
I think there was a miss against Liverpool and West Ham, which I get is still nitpicking. That's why I understand him being in good. I don't think he's done anything wrong. I understand there's a question.
Yeah, but let's be honest. Yeah, that Forest,
it's not
that
a
Forest
detriment.
miss. That Forest miss is like
literally
bullying
not
level,
a detriment.
Bro. That is bullying level, bro. That's all I'm saying, man.
Yeah, but the Forest miss wasn't the only bad thing about his performance that game. There was a lot of times where Sterling came on the outside and looked across it in, and he just wasn't making enough runs.
Bro, he was making run the whole time. That's the one thing I could give him.
But I'm saying, like, but the thing is, Zach, like, I hear the misses, but when I'm seeing people in the comments and I'm seeing Klasrev the other day, and it's Klasrev, no, compare him to Werner and ask what no, it wasn't even Klasrev, it was Duoscope. Ask me what the difference is.
You just named two retards. You just named two retards, though.
Yeah, I know, but I'm seeing people in the chat as well. Ask me, like, oh, he's basically Werner. Like, we watched Werner not be able to control a football, not beat a man on the dribble, have no strength, no link-up play, just runs, just a marathon sprinter.
Does anyone remember that video of the guy at the open training session asking to get Werner out of the club?
Big up, Ben. Take care, man.
And he goes on the mic, and I think the players heard it as well. Oh, that had me crying, man.
Yeah. It's uncalled for, unless it's Mount, then it's okay. All right, man, let's go.
Fucking hell, man. Fucking hell. Oh yeah, big up to Dildo anyway. I'm just gonna do a scope. I keep forgetting. You guys have stuck this in my head now. I can't connect him with anything else. You guys just keep calling him that.
I can't
Bro,
believe
that's his name, bro. That's his name. Lewis, his name is Duar XL, bro. Who the fuck says
big
that?
up to Dildo.
Like, what does the Lewis? What does the XL stand for?
I don't know what his name means, to be fair.
Yeah, why is it XL though? That's what I want to know. Like, what is XL?
No, they set his ass
I
up,
don't know.
bro.
His name's Duoscope XL.
Is he a fatty or does he have an XL dildo, man? I don't know, man. That's the point, man. That's what I'm trying to find out, man. Like, it doesn't make sense. He needs to explain, for the sake of his nickname, bro. He needs to kind of explain it so I understand what's exactly XL about him, man. Because I don't know, man. Because if what I'm thinking about is XL, he wouldn't be a version, bro. That's all I'm saying, man. Move.
Hey, who knows? You might have lost it. Time's passed. Never know. Never know. Big up Ziad. What are you saying, my guy? Thoughts on the tier list?
Get Sanchez.
You can't go Ziyech. Ziyech left, bro.
I knew he was going to say Sanchez. Bro, why have you turned into a Sanchez stan?
Let me say something.
He
Yeah?
had to stand someone after Ziad.
No, it's not a stand, okay? My man sent a super chat telling him he's made one save. Bro, we played out 4 games. He's been tested. I can't remember the last time he was tested. You're giving me West Ham and Pickford, bro. People that have relegation teams.
That's a good one, Danish Maldini. That's a good one, bro.
Come on, man.
Areola is better than Sanchez, to be fair.
Areola is, bro, but he's basing that off Areola's been tested.
Areola's a better shot stopper.
No, he's just better in general. Like, we can tell, like, let's
Okay,
not be silly.
but you
Like,
can't.
he's better
Yeah,
than him in
but
general.
but Scott, you can't shit on Sanchez when he hasn't been.
He conceded 5 goals from 7 shots, bro. We
He
can't shit on
hasn't
him,
been
respectfully,
tested.
bro.
He has not been tested.
How are you
Sorry,
not been tested if you conceded 5 fucking
Name,
goals from
name,
7
name
shots?
me. Okay, man. You watch the game with your balls, man. I don't know what you watch the game with.
No, I watched with my eyes and the stats, bro. He wasn't very good, man. How can you watch football with your balls, bro? Bro, I swear, man. Does he leave in depression, bro?
Yo, y'all gotta stop trying to big up other mid players over our mid players. Like, y'all don't judge Areola the same way y'all judge Sanchez. Fuck out of here.
Do you know what I mean?
Y'all
He plays
judge
for fucking
Sanchez
West Ham.
on every little movement. Y'all don't judge Areola. Y'all watch the Areola game just la 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 la. I'm watching football. Sanchez, y'all there like
the haters, bro. The haters.
Oh look, his lineup on his haircut.
Ziyech is not here, bro. He left. He's no longer part of us, bro.
Yeah, you're a hater, man. You lot are just haters.
Hating who, bro?
You want to show
Stay
any little player,
finessing with the super chat. If you could only bring one back, Reeser and Cuckoo immediately. We have Gusto.
And Cuckoo, bro. We need it.
We need Nkuku.
And
Bro,
Kuka can solve this dickhead, bro.
any
Please
little
can.
You know what Patra pick? He'll pick Reese and play him at left wing.
He'd be better than Chilwell.
That wouldn't be the worst thing. You know what I'm saying? That wouldn't even be the worst thing.
His crossing, you'd actually be able to get balls in there.
Pause.
No, but we do get balls in
Yeah,
there.
pause.
Just
Big
finish,
pause.
bro.
Oh,
Big pause.
Big up Irish Yellow saying Cinderella should get married to Chilwell.
What
Respect
does
our
that
best
even
left
mean,
back.
bro?
Respect our
Irish
best
Yellow, I
left
don't know
back.
what you mean, bro.
Are you talking about Cinderella or Cucurella? I'm confused.
I don't know what that means, bro. Yeah, like who? It's
Yeah, I'm lost on the reference. Let us know. It doesn't have to be a super chat. I'll keep a lookout for
Maybe
it.
he's trying to say he's got glass feet. I don't know.
I don't know. Man.
No, they're talking about Cucurella, bro.
That's what I thought. It might be Cucurella.
They're talking about Cucurella.
So Cucurella is Cinderella, bro.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, who else?
Yeah, that's been a smart
By the
name
way,
for him.
I know it's a
He did make
competition.
a Disney reference before. That's why I'm wondering, like, if he actually.
Yeah,
means
that's what I'm
Cinderella,
thinking.
My nigga,
Bro,
his name is Ella, and he has long hair. Like, why are we deep in it that hard? Like,
Cinderella doesn't have curly hair, bro. Cinderella has like long.
but she has
yeah.
long hair.
Maybe.
It's the whole shit. It's just, like, why are we deep in it like this?
Maybe. Oh yeah, exactly. Maybe we are overthinking. Yeah.
Yeah, we're overthinking it massively.
Yeah.
All right.
I saw a comp going around the other day of Cucurella of like before he joined Chelsea, and it just makes me sad, man. It just makes me sad what we did.
Yeah.
I remember both Brighton Chelsea games we had in that 21-22 season. He was their best player. He was
cooked us.
cooking.
Yeah,
He
Absolutely cooked.
was not like a long, just driving the ball forward and whipping in some dangerous crosses.
Lewis,
Bro, like,
what do you expect? What
He
do you
was
expect in
he
his
was their
first
best
season?
player. Never mind best player that game. He was their best player that season.
Their player of the
Like-
season, yeah.
And we
And
didn't
now
even beat
Caicedo-
Brighton
Caicedo's
that
is-
season, did we?
The best player last season too, man.
But
No, I think
Brighton
we
actually
lost.
own us.
We
What
lost
do
to
you
him
lot
in Drupal,
expect?
I think, that season.
Yeah. I remember,
Somebody-
what was it, Welbeck, late minute winner.
Yeah, let me know.
Somebody
Shouldn't-
need to check. Somebody need to check the canteen, man, at Chelsea, bro. They're poisoning the players. It's not giving them the right
Something in
vitamins.
the air at
No,
Cobham.
no.
I saw someone say that. Something in the
Yeah,
air.
no, it's something, bro. Something's not right,
What do you
man.
expect?
Making everyone injured. You see that Levi Colwill injury scare a couple hours ago?
Yeah.
Y'all keep
Thank
coming
the
to that
Lord.
damn
Bro,
dude. That motherfucker been
It's
wrong
like they
twice.
feed. It's like they feed our players only
Who's
pasta and
that?
ketchup, bro. The way they play, man. They play
Yeah.
so fucking clutchy, man.
Reece James keeps eating
I
all the
only trust
burgers.
him for lineups at this point.
Yeah, he's been wrong again. There's nothing wrong with his hamstring.
Him and Nathan Gissing, it's like, cool, I'll come to you like an hour and a half before the game. What you got for me? Other
Did
than
you see
that, I ain't
Nathan Gissing's comment reporting about Tottenham stuff? I'm like, huh? Like he reported about the what's his name, Ndombele to Galatasaray. I was like, huh?
That's a good signing.
yeah,
man.
and
That's a good
Dombele
signing.
and Sanchez. I didn't know their
That's a good
windows still
signing,
open.
man. Good
David
signing.
the
Maldini,
Turkish
stop it,
window
bro.
don't close.
Stop it, bro.
I think the Turkish window don't close till the 7th. I think it's the same as the Saudi window. The Saudi window don't close till like the 7th or
But
something.
you see,
I'm
you see
waiting
Scott.
for Salah bid.
Scott said
Scott on
Turkish, and I feel like a kebab now, man. I'm craving a kebab. Thank you, Scott.
You're welcome, bro.
Just reminded me I'm hungry, bro.
Hey, they got rid of their deadwood too, though. Credit to them.
Hey, I agree, man. 95% pass accuracy against Wimbledon and he gets booed, but Chilwell has 44% and got clapped off by all four.
Do you know
corners.
what's mad about
Take
that,
him.
by the way, though, is he had 44% and yet we had 70% possession. Like, bro, that means basically all of us, but you're the main reason of us losing possession, basically. If we're somehow having 70% possession in a game and you've got 44% pass accuracy, you're losing the ball down there every time. Every time that you get it, pretty much, or every other time you get it.
At least a good 30% of that possession
I
lost
think
would
I
have had to
saw, Cos, I think obviously he's been on this Chilwell thing for time. Like I saw he was having an argument with someone from April of 2022 and he posted stats that Chilwell had. And I think his dispossessions, I can't remember how many he had, but he was in
the chat.
Yeah, he was in the top 5% in the whole of world football for defenders. He's in the top 5% for dispossessions in terms of losing the ball that season. And he hasn't improved.
You see Scott on the Cucurella, but I blame the fans partly because what do you
I
expect
do,
for someone? It's his first season for Chelsea. Yeah, he's got personal problems, and every single game he goes to, he gets booed at. What the fuck do you expect? Do you expect
And
him to
Chilwell
perform?
doesn't get the same treatment, fam. Never.
Do you expect? I'm not talking about treatment to other players. I'm talking about him personally. Do you expect him to
Was
perform?
this-
He's
sorry,
got personal issues.
Sorry, it wasn't the dispossessions, it was the miscontrols. My man's miscontrolling is in the top 5%.
That's so bothersome, Scott. Like that stat is literally
Oh,
bothersome to me.
fuck.
You have no idea.
No, for me, it's the carries into the final third, bro. It's like I understand he's not supposed to carry it into the front, but like
Also,
even just the
I'll say,
progression, like the overlapping, just like when he signed for us, he just decided not to attack.
This is from a year and a half ago. I'll say this, by the way, this isn't this season. This is a year and a half ago.
The second he joined us is just the whole attacking impetus that he had in his game just completely disappeared. Completely disappeared.
I just don't think he has any. We ripped the confidence out of that guy, bro.
Yeah,
that's what it comes down to. It's
Mhm.
like we just absolutely ripped the confidence. No, I'm talking about Cucurella.
Oh yeah.
I'll say like in that comp I saw as well, like because it was from when he was it was it was comps or it was like clips from when he was at Brighton and Getafe, and yeah, it's when he was at Getafe and Brighton, and you can see he's like doing little tricks like around players, nutmegging players. There's times that he's getting the box, like some of the goals he was scoring, especially at Getafe, where he's literally.
I mean, he was a left winger, bro. That's the craziest part. Like he was
through it, like confidence, everything. It's like go look at that player and go and look at this player, like
trained at Barca. Like what are we doing? Like what are we doing? How is your how can your confidence be?
The Barcelona academy, man. Like he was trained.
How
by
can you not be confident?
A little bit of potable will do a lot of damage. Big up to Rigo Park saying off sub. What is the Lavia reconditioning nonsense? When do we see him play? Is Poch going to ruin him too? I don't think he had any pre-season with Southampton.
Yeah, he should be back after the break. He's not
come back.
After
That
the
don't
break.
make no sense to me.
But I was going to say, but what I don't understand, Lewis, he was on the bench in their first game. If he was this far off the pace,
He wouldn't have been on their bench.
He would not have been on the bench in their first game. In their first game,
I don't know about that, bro. I don't know about that.
was
He's
on the bench
one of
in
their
their
best
first game.
players, bro. He's
Yeah, but
one of their best
no,
players.
but Joey, he was on the bench. Why would you have him on the bench? Why would you have him involved if he's not fit? Because they didn't play
It's a
him.
bit different with Southampton, I think. Like
what?
I mean,
I
this
think
guy
Southampton-
Southampton, he runs these dudes to the ground, bro. Like certain coaches have certain.
I don't know about difference with Southampton. Fitness is fitness. If he's able to make it on the bench, and I kind of get it.
I also like also as well. If he's this far off fitness, why did we buy him? Because like if the plan obviously going forward, right? Because I think the plan so man like against Sheffield Wednesday. So you're telling me if he was fit, he couldn't start that game then?
Yep.
Like so, if he's fit enough to make the bench, that means there's a thought in your mind that he can come on in that game. There is a chance he can come on in that game if he's on the bench.
Yeah.
I mean, here's the thing. Right?
So it means he should be able to come in a bit.
Okay. I get it, but like, what difference does it make if we're still not playing attackers? Like, it's another defensive-minded player. Like, if you want to say the Gallagher situation may have not happened, sure.
Well,
but like,
Joey,
but to me, it's like we're Lavia. I'm sure Lavia is gonna come in if it's just the level this Bozo wants to put him to be at. I don't know, man.
Joey, I agree. The point I was,
but it's just like I'm just trying to make a reasoning behind it. Like,
I agree with you, Joey. And actually, that's what the point I was going to make is if the plan, and I think we all think the plan should be that we have two midfielders of Enzo plus one other, and then a 10. So even when Lavia's fit, he's still not going to start. And he's this far off the pace that he's not going to start anytime soon. I just feel like, what was the point? A little bit. Like, I understand he's good, but if he's not, like, he's not going to play for a good few weeks.
I think the point is it's a pre-planning for post Gallagher. That's what it is.
Yeah, I think Gallagher was.
I think that's
nothing
more
to do with Gallagher.
in their mind that Gallagher.
I don't think it has anything to do with Gallagher. Gallagher
It has
stayed.
nothing to do with Gallagher. This is a.
I'm just
I'll be honest with
explaining.
you, I think the Lavia bar was more ego than like we have a plan.
Well, then if it was ego, then we're screwed.
Daniel, hold on. Real quick, Daniel, what's more logical? Daniel, what's more logical? That they're actually bottom in a world where Gallagher leaves, which has been planned and talked about the entire window, or just ego? What's more logical, Daniel?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just. Hey, you guys can put it the way that you want. I'm just giving you my opinion.
Did you hear what Scott said, or did you guys ignore it?
when everybody is fit, their plan is to start at number 10. It's always the plan, even within Nkunku when he's not here. If you're playing with a 10 and 200 million number 6s, how the fuck does Lavia play?
I agree. I don't think he was ever going to start in this team, bro. I genuinely think he was always
I'm not talking
gotten
about
as
right
depth.
now. I'm saying
He was
even
right now. Even right now, he was bought as depth.
Cool. How you paid 60 million for an 18-year-old? What is your plan for him moving forward when your 2 6s are 21 and they cost 100 million? What is your plan? Tell me.
In a world where you don't, in a world where we as a successful club, right, where we will get into multiple competitions, you're going to need more than just 2 fucking midfielders. A lot more than just 2 midfielders. So us getting to him now in a world to prepare him so that when we get into those other competitions where he'll actually be needed, I find it logical. I don't find it crazy.
Competitions are we getting in?
Bro, what you're trying to find a reasoning for why we bought Lavia. The reasoning is we bought him for the future. Done. Gallagher is not here in the future.
I love it. By the way, you have completely missed my point at the start of this. My point was not, if you take the Lavia signing in a vacuum, I'm not massively pissed of it. The Lavia signing where his fitness is at. This is a guy who apparently needs 5-6 weeks of fitness.
I agree with that. I agree with that, Scott. I agree with what you're saying. I agree with what you're saying. Daniel just came in here saying something else. Daniel said something totally else.
Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, this transfer, if
I don't
this
disagree
is
with
where
that.
Lavia's at, I don't understand why you signed him. Because if this is where he's at physically, he could have gone to Liverpool. If this is where he's at phically, he'd have fucked himself in this.
No,
Liverpool
but according to what Dag is saying, how he is right now doesn't matter because he's made for when we're in the Champions League in 2 years. That's why we signed him right now. You see how stupid that sounds when you say
it? We're also not playing in just the Premier League, bro. We got the Carabao, we have the fucking FA Cup. There's other competitions, bro. You need more than 2 midfielders.
Oh, he's not playing now, though, is he?
No, because he's not fit. But do you really think in a world, hold on, in a genuine, like, real case scenario, when we're moving on forward, in a world where they're all fit, do you think Leslie's gonna come on or do you think Romeo's gonna come on?
It depends. I'd say what it depends. Because if Leslie, I was going to say,
me personally, okay. So me, I think they see Lavia as the direct like replacement for Caicedo now. So in a world where either Caicedo gets injured or Caicedo needs a rest, yes, I see Lavia as the direct replacement, and I have no problem dropping 60 on a fucking replacement. Me personally, no, I have no problem spending 60, 70 on a bench player. I don't.
I'm gonna be complete.
Nah, that's crackhead. Stop it, man.
Yeah, that is dumb, bro.
Talking about that, when it comes to these players, talking about the future is a waste of time because we have no idea how they're going to develop. Because, like, for all we know, considering how he's played, like, there is a chance that Leslie, with how he plays, just carries improving, and he gets to a point where he's the backup. We don't know that. No one knows that because we don't know how development is going to work with some of these players. I'm talking from this season. For this season, if Caicedo needs to rest when we're playing once a week, then there's another issue. This is a guy who hasn't had an injury in 3 years. He's had 2 injuries his whole career of men's football.
A question, Scott. How many times does
Enzo? I need to have some fucking words with our fucking. Sorry, Daniel, just before you go. If Caicedo, considering what I've just told you, and last season he was playing in a De Zerbi system where there's a lot of movement, a lot of having to be active all the time, and he played a lot of that season. He played most of that season. If he needs a rest, I need to have a fucking word with our backroom staff and whoever's running training and whoever's doing fitness in this team. Because if he needs a rest after not having an injury for 3 years and playing once a week, we're fucked.
All right, so me personally, I am with the understanding of that the competitions that we are in, not just now, next year, 2 years, 3 years, even 4 years in the future, right? Because the players that we're signing are in 10-year long contracts. So when you're planning with these players, you have to plan for 10 fucking years. You don't just sign them to their contracts without thinking about what's going to happen, right? On top of that, we already see that every single competition, bar the Premier League, is getting increased. They're adding more games. They're adding more teams. So what are you talking about that there's not going to be more available more available game time?
Yeah, but you don't spend
I'll give you the
60
point.
million on someone to be a bench
I'll
player
give you the
in 4
point
years,
for this
bro.
year. Dog, listen, me personally, I don't find it as that big of a problem. I don't think of it as that big of a problem. I really don't.
Explain to us why you don't think of it as a big of a problem.
Because I think that in the future, in the future that I'm talking about is literally 2 years, not even 5 years, not even 6 years. It could even just be next year.
Okay,
there
so
are
if we don't
going
make
to
the
be
next year. That's
so
what I'm gonna
what is
say.
the-
I was
hold
just
on,
about
don't
to
be-
say
So if we don't make the Champions League next year because our players aren't ready this year, shit like that, where does the minutes
we're
come
still
from?
we're still in the Club World Cup, so that's another additional competition. There's still different ones, bruh. There's going to be more. I understand what you're trying to say, but when you
Which
see
Club World
direct
Cup, bro?
rivals, when
No,
you see
it's
direct
Jimmy, I can't
rivals,
tell him to annoy that.
when you
That's
see
the thing,
direct
I can't
rivals like
tell him
City and
to annoy
Arsenal
that.
signing bench players for 40, 50, 60 million dollars a pop, yeah, I have no problem with it too, bro.
My man said the Club World Cup, you know.
Hang on. Did you just
It's still
compare
additional
Hold
competitions,
on.
bruh.
Hang
on.
What is y'all talking about? Do y'all follow
Hang on.
Chelsea?
Hang on. Also,
Motherfucker, you put shit in isolation when shit is not in isolation. Right? When we were on top of the game, we had a world-class squad. Of course, you can get a player for 50 million and he has to sit on the bench. When your team isn't even fucking set whatsoever, and you're telling me we're getting a player to be on the bench for 2 years from now, it don't
Why
make sense.
y'all arguing
If we
about
get
what
Lavia,
Lavia
hold
gonna
on,
be
Jimmy,
in?
hold
He
on,
not
hold
even
on.
on his
Because
fucking
we want
team
to.
yet.
We talked about everything else in the stream. This is just the next topic. Anyway, to the point about Lavia, right?
Y'all are arguing about whether or not he's a bench player. Well, how the fuck y'all reach there? He ain't play yet.
No,
And nigga's
that's
telling
not
me
the point,
he was
though.
bought to be a bench player. That's what this nigga telling me. He's
In
telling me
this setup,
he was bought to be a bench player for 2 years. Jimmy, does that make sense to you?
But Daniel, but you don't see how dumb this argument sound?
Because this nigga don't make no sense. How do you sign a player for at 18 for 60 million to be a bench player for 2 years from now?
Lavia
So where's he gonna play? So where's he gonna play? So where's he gonna play, Daniel?
That's where he should
Where?
play.
Where?
Well, that's his point.
That was my whole point in the conversation. I said,
What do you mean?
That was my whole point in the conversation. I don't see what the plan is when you get these two guys. For me personally, I've always thought you play midfield three with Lavia and Caicedo and Enzo. People are wholly opposed to that. They're like, nah, we can't do that. We have.
I'm not opposed to it.
That's cool. But for me, like when we're talking previously, right? We're talking about Mudryk or Lavia, and we're saying who would I develop more? I've always said Lavia, right? But when you're coming to tell me, he's here for 2, he's gonna be on the bench for 2 years what the fuck? What?
Nah. Let me tell you something. In what world? What are we talking about right now? Because right now we don't have a 10, so we're playing 3 in the midfield, and we're playing Conor Gallagher right now. So you're telling me right now? I'm telling you right now that he could play. If he's not ready to play, I understand Scott's point. I totally understand it, and I totally understand why you wouldn't sign a player if he's actually 5 weeks out from actually playing. I wasn't aware that he was 5 weeks out from playing. I thought he was going to come back after the international break. Like that's what my
Bro, even if he's out 5 weeks, it's not the worst thing in the world. He's okay.
Right, but
what the fuck? We was about to sign Olise. Everybody wanted Olise. He's not gonna be back for another few weeks.
Olise was going to be 35 million, though. There's a bit of a difference.
I don't give a fuck. He wasn't gonna be ready. Stop mentioning money like we're in the accounting department.
All right, hold, real quick. So apparently there's confusion. There's confusion about what we're arguing about. So let's just clear this up real quick. Let's just clear this up. I'm saying, or hold on. First off, Daniel said that the main reason he doesn't understand the main reason we bought Lavia, and that he thinks it was more of an ego decision, and there was no real basis or planning, or there was no planning behind it.
I don't agree with. Which nobody thought.
The whole plan was to get both of them.
I know, but this is what Daniel's saying. Hold on. This is what Daniel's saying. My point is, even if we sign Caicedo and we still have Enzo and we're playing 2, and I am okay with signing Lavia for however much we signed him for to be a rotation and a bench player. I am fine with that. That's my argument. So do we get the difference in the points?
I'll be honest, we can move on. That's personally, but I mean, listen, we all have different.
That's good competition. That's good depth.
No, that would make no sense. It doesn't make any sense.
Well, he's obviously being brought in to try and start, but like if they're going to go with 2 in midfield, one of Caicedo, Enzo, or Lavia is going to be in the bench, and it'll just be rotation between the pair of them.
Yeah, that's simple logic, but it doesn't make sense.
Yep.
Thing makes a lot of sense.
It doesn't make sense when the kid is 18 and needs to play. That's what I'm talking about.
I don't get it.
Daniel, I get Daniel. So
People like to compare-
do you
people like to-
ideally
hold on,
think
hold on.
we're only gonna have 11 players and then the bench is gonna be 20 million players?
It's not about the amount of players. I don't know what you're not understanding. It's the profile of these guys. We're acting like what we're building is like how it was previously. Yes, we had Essien, Makalele, Diarra, and Obi Mikel all in the same team.
I don't even know what the
But the difference is Makalele was in his early 30s, right? Essien was in his mid 20s, and Obi Mikel was 18 years old. They weren't all 21, 20, and 18, all needing to play, all needing experience, all needing to do this to like get better. It wasn't they all weren't in that same bracket, which they are now. That's the difference. It's not about the amount of players, it's the profile of these guys that we're signing. I don't think some of them we have plans for.
Based on a nigga
All right,
who
that's your opinion.
I don't think there's no plan.
Daniel, I simply disagree, bro. I just disagree. I just don't.
What are we doing?
I just disagree. I just disagree.
There was a plan. I don't think it was a good plan.
Because we have no
youth. We'll see what the plan is, and you guys will complain like Mudryk not playing now. You say, "Yo, where's Lavia? Why is he not playing games?"
If Chelsea were winning, I don't think there'd be any complaints. That's the thing.
Niggas just need to complain about everything.
Yeah, but don't you think?
We talk about
we wouldn't be saying why isn't this guy getting game time? Why isn't that guy
Lewis,
getting game time?
Lewis, don't you think we'd be winning more games if we didn't have those issues? Because we'd have a lot more options.
I think the issues is the setup we have right now. Not like
why do we have that?
Or
I get that, but why do we have that setup right now? Because of the situation that we put ourselves into.
What situation?
No, I think Poch is persisting with Chilwell when it hasn't worked.
Yo, y'all niggas have a good day, bro.
Persisting with a defensive setup when it isn't working for us.
Bro, I beat Jimmy more. Hey, nobody ever beat Jimmy before, man. That's good, man. I've never knew Jimmy had the point where he reaches where he has nothing to say, bro. God damn.
Well, what did Kai just say to make him leave?
Let me ask
I don't know,
something.
It's kind of wild what you said, son.
What did he say? What did he say?
The situation that we put, he said, the situation that we put ourselves in, and the only situation that we're in is we have two center attacking midfielders that are injured. Like that's the only situation that we put ourselves in.
Two injured attacking mids, and we're playing a defensive set.
I wasn't really.
And we're playing a left back as a winger.
He's
like
gone away from the stuff that he was doing in pre-season.
I don't know. Do you guys not think that we could have spent our money a lot better?
Yes.
That's all I'm saying, man.
Yes,
I think at the most we could have added some experience. That would have been nice.
For sure.
But the only thing that only works to a certain point, I think players also need to play well. But I look at the Nottingham Forest game, and I clearly think if we just set up a bit better, we might have made more chances. West Ham, I put down to individual mistakes at the most part. We should have won that game for all intents and purposes. But the Forest game, we fucked ourselves. Like, I don't know why we went for this 4-5 formation. We've got fucking Chilwell at left wing, Colwell at left back, which, I mean, I don't really rate any of the other left backs, so it is what it is. But setting up in that way, we're just doomed to fail. You just isolate Sterling, you isolate Jackson, and we're back to the same problems as last season. That's why I know it's early, but like you got to look at the manager. The manager's the reason why we're in this situation. Why are we not playing left wingers at left wing? For Chilwell, who's a net negative. Don't make sense.
My whole point, even this whole thing, is the profiles of guys, right? Like last year, people, when we mentioned some of these young guys, if they're playing poorly, what was the response for getting people on the street? Under a good manager,
my guy, your mic's moving mad, bro. I don't know if it's just me, but
Bro, why do you people on this panel don't like different opinions, man? Like, why do you every little opinion someone else has it?
Do not you people on this panel me.
I'm trying to understand it.
If we question your opinion, it's not that we
Lewis,
don't like
still
it.
bad, or let me
it's good. It's good. Dan is good, man. He's good.
It's good. But Joey, what were you saying?
Nah, I just don't. First of all, don't you panel me, because I've been very fair with a lot of other people's opinions. And second thing is, it's not that we hate
Joey. You know we love you. We love you. You're Kufta merchant, bro. We know we love you, bro.
I just think my problem is that we can't question. We can't question.
Kai, turn on your camera so everybody can see how Arab you are. I always keep on. You always do this to me.
Let me come on, bro. Let me come on, bro. Let me put on a shirt, bro. Let me put on a shirt, bro.
In DMs, I DM'd Lewis. I said, listen, you guys are ganging up on Kai, but I agree with Kai a little bit.
And there's nothing wrong with what he said in terms of when you spend this much money, at least you should have some guarantees. While the only guarantee is Nkunku, and he's injured now, right? Whereas,
But the thing is, he's actually talking about experience, and Enzo and Caicedo has no experience. Enzo and Caicedo have no experience.
Just let me finish real quickly. What you were saying is you don't put the cart before the horse, right? So I don't need a backup to a backup to a backup for this guy, this guy, and this guy when I still need starters for other areas. And that's what we're talking about. You have, Leslie on the bench and Santos in your team. Everybody knows my opinion on this. And if you say you don't, you're fucking lying. I believe Santos was the same level as Lavia. Whether or not you agree or not, that's on you. But I didn't think we needed to get him whatsoever. So 60 million on him, 35 on Palmer. Could you have gotten a top player for that? Probably. Right? Yeah, this always comes to the question, who? I'm not a fucking negotiator, buddy.
Well, not a negotiator.
Just like when you were asking me about attackers, no one here mentioned Palmer once the whole summer. I didn't even know.
Yeah, I did actually. I was talking about Manchester. I knew about Cole Palmer.
I don't even listen to what you said. But I'm saying,
if you rate Timo Werner, I can't lie. Like, you got no leg to stand on here.
In this panel even thought about Palmer. So when we signed Palmer, and people were like, "Oh yeah, what are the other options?"
I do not disagree.
Did you think he was an option?
I do not disagree with you.
Danny, I respect your opinion, but the thing is,
I don't like
Kai is talking.
When we say you could use 60 million from Lavia, the 35 or the 40 from Palmer, or whatever it is, you can get a real quality guy that can help you right now. Not always future. It's like, yo, you want to complain about everything. How does that make sense?
Bro, Danny, I know you can't have a future if you don't have a present, bro.
I was happy
you can't have a future if you don't have a present, bro.
19-year-olds. Why did I need another 18-year-old for 60 million?
Daniel.
Because Cole Palmer is a winger, so you kind of like need energetic young wingers. You can have young wingers because they bring energy to your game. They can cross the ball. They're quicker. But in the midfield, you can't have inexperienced players. So Cole Palmer, his selection would probably be.
Here's my point. Having Ugochukwu, right? Leslie Ugochukwu and Santos on the bench, to me, is the same as me having Leslie Ugochukwu and Lavia on the bench. Same shit.
Daniel, I agree with you, but
so if it's the same shit, when I say I don't see the plan for getting Lavia, we could have used that money or even the Palmer money and gotten the real number 10 you guys wanted or whatever it was, right? Not even saying you have to do everything last minute. You could have planned this ahead of time, like, okay, we have two young center mids to go behind Caicedo and Enzo. Cool, let's leave that there. Let's go for this guy and let's fix this areas and blah blah blah. Even saying that is like, oh, how can you say that or question? Lavia hasn't played. It's not about his talent. He's a good player. I like him as a player. I just didn't think it was needed with the other guy, Santos, that I also like. And Leslie, I also like.
I agree with you, but that's just the way the club is going right now. We're talking about young players. The club don't want to sign these more experienced players. That's how it is.
Yeah. I wonder why. But then you guys complain about results. But how can you complain about results when you
have a question? I wonder why. Because we're complaining about the way the manager is setting up, my guy.
It's not only on the manager.
Not only on the manager. Relax, guys, one by one.
Do you guys notice how
you don't want to blame the manager, but that's fine.
Or young?
Like I personally have not complained about the recruitment while watching the games. I have only been complaining about my manager playing fucking Chilwell at left wing, and like a couple other player decisions. But like,
bro, can you stop this Chilwell point? Let Daniel and finish this point. Let Daniel finish and let Kai speak, bro. Go on.
Classer, stop trying to find me.
Listen.
No. The thing is, Kai, I like your opinion. You're saying everybody should have a different opinion. But when I have an opinion, you are comparing me with Excel and saying I'm a retard.
I was in a bad mood.
I don't mind you calling me a retard.
Classer.
You can call me a retard, but don't compare me with that Excel guy.
Yo,
why would you compare me with Excel, bro?
Heard everybody else.
I'm not.
I just want to louder than everybody. Ziyad said. Ziyad said the club doesn't want experienced players or older players, so that's why they couldn't get somebody of higher quality.
Yeah.
Even if you have weirdos, right? You want to say you only want 18-year-olds, right?
Yeah, you know why, Daniel?
If I put the money for all those 18-year-olds, I'm saying Lavia, I put the money for Lavia, I put the money for Palmer, and even one more. Let's say David Washington or whatever the fuck his name is, and I get Musiala. Would you complain? No. Would you complain about that?
So, So Daniel,
David wants to
Musiala
off
is
wish,
18.
bro.
Musiala is 18, 19. It doesn't mean
No,
to me
it's
that's
not.
not about being young.
He's not
It's
18
about
or 19.
it's about getting
Daniel,
like
Daniel, do you reckon we're gonna
quality.
spend any money next year?
Let Daniel
Bro,
finish his point, Fatou. God damn, bro.
Bro,
I'm
Musiala
not
is not
listen.
18, bro.
I'm not on some. You have to get a 30-year-old who can do this and do this and do that. We know Musiala is known quantity. He just helped his team win a league title last year. We just saw what he did. So if you're telling me I have an under 18 policy, I need a number 10. That's cool.
Yeah.
Go get him then.
Under 18 policy
in
is
that
crazy though.
situation, apparently the price is magically 170. We can't sign him and blah blah blah. We can't sign Kolo Muani or something as an attacking player. We need attacking players. He went for 90.
Yeah.
You could have put the money together and no, we can't do that. But we have to get Palmer and Lavia.
Daniel,
come on, man.
My biggest question is why is the
Devin
cutoff age?
Washington, bro?
Why is the cutoff? Yeah, why is the cutoff age 25, bro? Why couldn't we just add it a little bit to 27, bro? 26, man. Who decided, bro?
I think we probably gonna go for Ivan Toney. I think that would probably be
I'm not signing anybody over 21. That's cool. Just sign the best 21-year-olds on the planet then.
I mean, bro,
Yeah,
that's
but
some
Daniel-
Washington from Wish, bro. That's what I'm saying as well, Danny.
They're not gonna.
See,
They're not gonna do it next year. They're not gonna.
Oh,
Daniel,
you
that's
never
it.
know. David Washington might be a little something.
Me and Daniel.
I'm just lashing out on him. But you get my point though, Lewis, right?
Yeah.
Because
Me and Daniel fixing the beef. That's it, bro. Daniel, that's it, man. That's it. We fixed our beef, bro. Daniel coming back to back me
I
up, bro.
think when it comes to Jamal Musiala and like some Jude Bellingham,
Listen, this is Chicago, man. This isn't
when it comes to Jamal Musiala and Jude Bellingham, I think their age doesn't matter because they play at a top level. They've been playing for 4 years at a top level. So we need to go for players like if you're going for young players, then Jamal Musiala is the answer. Jude Bellingham was the answer. And
you guys were telling me
you are spending money on Lavia for that much, 65 million, and he needs experience.
Jude Bellingham did not want to come to Chelsea. Can we stop this Jude Bellingham talk? This guy keeps on bringing
did you
up
speak
Jude
to
Bellingham.
Joey? Did you speak to him?
I don't know why this guy keeps on bringing up Jude Bellingham every time I'm on the stream with them. Jude Bellingham.
Did Musiala say? Did Bayern say that they? Did Bayern say that they were willing to?
Joey, they just used him as an example, though. They didn't say him directly, bro.
I wanted Kolo Muani. I was the one that was out here screaming for them to go get Kolo Muani.
Yo, bro, but that's what I said. That's why it mentioned Kolo Muani.
I get where you're coming from,
I
dude.
think Ugarte played really well yesterday. I think Ugarte could have been our signing, though.
Did he?
I think he's
that's why I mentioned Kolo Muani.
Did you hear that, Lewis?
If I
Makes
said
no
Musiala,
sense to get Ugarte.
I mean, yesterday Ugarte was balling out.
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
If I say Musiala, people would say you can't get Musiala.
Oh, I get you.
Right? You can't get Musiala. It's too much money. Bayern will
Apparently, Lewis.
No, Bayern just didn't want to sell Musiala.
Others were cheap. But boy, you're fucking cheap, mate. Well, you're not gonna spend any money next year. Yeah, you cheap.
Kolo Muani only. I'm pretty sure Kolo Muani. There was reported he only wanted PSG.
Ain't no report like that. We got this now. Go.
You're lagging, fam.
Bro, you're lagging.
Yeah, you're lagging as fuck.
Bro, the one thing I agree with, if you're gonna sign 20, like you have any of you seen me complain when we signed Enzo or when we signed Casado? If you're gonna sign, I don't have issue with you signing 21-year-old for 50, 70, 100 million, bro. But please make sure that the best 21-year-old in the world. Don't bring me a guy from the front line of Ukraine, bro, and play him as on the left wing, bro. If you're gonna spend this amount of money, bro. If you're gonna bring the best fucking possible 21-year-old,
seen him.
I'm happy, bro. No problem. I'll be happy. I'll be behind you, bro.
So who'd you want us to bring, Kai? Vinny?
Yeah. Oh, I would love Vinny, bro.
Yeah. Vinny?
That's what the option is.
How about Leo? How about Leo?
Hey, man,
guess
that's another
what?
option.
We can't.
Why can't we? Why can't we? Why can't we, bro?
Because they signed.
You know that meme when he's like, I can't. He's like, yes, you can. Same thing, bro.
They signed, bro. What are you talking about? We tried to get him in the
but we
winter
could have signed
window.
it before.
They were already in the Champions League. They were still in the Champions League. They didn't want to sell him. And then he resigned.
Please do not stop acting like we're a small club, bro. It's like, oh, we're not gonna come. We're not gonna come with Chelsea Football Club. We've been signing big players from Real Madrid, from other clubs. We're not small club, bro. We're not. I know you guys want to believe that we are the small club. We have no flow. But we do have flow, bro. We do have flow, man.
West London finest, bro. Let's go. Fuck you know, man.
Look, I want to live in the fantasy. I want to live in the fantasy you live in. I want to live in the fantasy you live in, Kai.
Skyrim NPC, bro.
I want to live in the fantasy you live in, Kai.
I can hop in.
How is that a fantasy?
I want to live in the fantasy you live in, Brody.
How is that a fantasy? So all we can, the best we can get is Mudryk. Is that a fantasy, bro?
We tried.
We got amazing players, bro. We
tried to get Liao. They were still in the Champions League, therefore they did not sell. They needed money, but they were still in the Champions League, so they did not sell.
But why did we get Mudryk?
Before the summer window could come,
yeah,
we had already signed Mudryk, yes. But even if we held off on Mudryk and said we're gonna wait till the summer and go after Liao again, before the summer hit, he re-signed. Like, I don't know what you want. Like,
Doug, you're saying Ferguson is gonna be good from Brighton. We're gonna sign him next transfer window.
I have no clue. I have no clue.
There you go.
I have no clue. I have no clue. But I'm saying, like, the people that you want, it's very, very, very hard to get them. Very, very hard.
So basically,
sure tried.
all we can get is Mudryk. That's our level. Mudryk and Toney. That's our level.
No, bro. But you see how you acted.
I'm just asking. Why are you guys upset? Why are you guys upset?
Can I ask you a question?
No, but you're acting like
wait, Joey, wait. Kai, how many of these players are gonna reach that potential?
I don't know that potential. You know the thing with potential, though. Just a remark, yeah. I think potential. Not everybody reach it. Not everybody reach that potential. Just because a player has potential doesn't mean he's gonna reach that potential. And we don't know how fast. Yeah, exactly. It's a gamble. That's why we should have at least 2 senior players in every position. Not have completely where we.
Kai, I think Noni and Mudryk is not fine, but I think Cole Palmer is okay.
Yeah, quickly, Doug.
I think you should give him a time.
Bro, why is what I'm saying mad that Chelsea should have like good players who are established in world football? Why is that mad? I don't understand,
I
bro.
agree with
no,
you.
that's not mad.
Kai,
that's not
I
mad.
would want those
It
players
is, man.
too.
You guys are saying I'm asking too much.
No one's saying that. You're making that up in your head.
Hold on, Joey. Hold on.
You're making that assumption.
Hold on. Daniel, go ahead. Daniel, go ahead.
Whatever water you're drinking there, it's bubbling up in your head. You're just making it
bro,
up in your head.
Hold on.
Still water, bro. I'm not undertaking. Still water, Joey. Still water. I swear to God, bro. Here we go, man. What does it say?
I'm not gonna lie. Kai has a very strong point. Like, why are we not signing top players?
I disagree with you. That's the thing.
You said earlier.
I disagree with you. But you're going all the way to the extreme of.
It's not extreme. It's not extreme.
You didn't even let me finish what I was about to say.
It's not extreme.
You didn't even let me finish what I was about to say. So how do you know what I was about to say? You didn't even let me finish.
Joey.
You didn't let me finish what I was about to say.
Hey, Daniel, put it in the chat. Put it in the chat.
Go ahead. No, let Daniel. Let him finish. Then Daniel can finish, bro.
No, I just want to ask.
You're going to the extreme of saying that Mudryk is our level, but no one's saying that Mudryk was the correct signing, right? No one's saying that. No one's saying Mudryk is the right signing. No one's saying that we shouldn't be going for that level of players. That's what no one's saying that they're right by doing that. All we're saying is we're willing to give it a little bit of time to see what they're doing. You're not. And that's the difference.
No, but you see where it's funny. You see where it's funny to me. You see where it's funny to me because you guys say, we're willing to give it time, yet you cry every fucking time we lose. So it's kind of
willing to give it time if he actually plays the goddamn guys. He hasn't played them.
Even when
so
we
what
played
am I
them, they haven't
supposed
impressed.
to do about it?
That's an assumption that I'm not willing to give it time. I don't have a choice. I have to give it time.
Exactly. I have to.
I'm fucked.
I have to.
Same thing, Daniel.
And let's be honest. Let's be honest, Daniel. Let's be honest. We haven't analyzed. No, can I just have my point? I think as a fan base, what Kai was saying, that we need to have an opinions, and I think we haven't analyzed the Chilwell issues properly on this stream. I think we haven't analyzed because there's been a lot of children coming here and telling, oh, why is Chilwell playing? But we haven't analyzed. Sorry, I've got to go, but I'll be back in 2 minutes.
This dude is the biggest child in the goddamn thing.
Yes, so are the kids, man.
The kids it's not about me not giving it time. I don't have a choice. But if you want me to analyze what the board has done so far, what they've done with transfers.
We haven't spent our money well, bro.
It's
Like
not.
we spent our money terribly.
I don't disagree with
We
you.
are analyzing.
I don't
hold
disagree
on.
with you.
We are analyzing what the board has done and what they've done with signings and what they could have done differently. Like Dak said, yo, Milan didn't want to sell the player and then he re-signed. That reminds me of somebody we just signed. Fuck, Caicedo. Yeah. They didn't want to sell him. He re-signed and we still fucking signed him. Right?
Who?
If they really wanted, if Caicedo.
That's not how it went, bro.
That's
literally
it's a bit different.
That's not how that
literally
went.
how it
You
went.
know how that went.
So they gave hold on, Joey, just wait up. Joey, just wait up. Joey, just wait up.
Let him
So
finish
it was
his point,
reported
man. Let him
publicly.
This,
Hold,
bro, this is North Korea,
let
bro.
me just go. Hold on. He made a point. He made point A. He made point A.
Bro.
He can make point B, but let me respond to point A, bruh. So that means that AC Milan publicly, right?
Ziad has a lot of balls for
public
5'3"
reported.
dudes
Hold
after
on,
that.
it was publicly reported that Rafael Leao and AC Milan have an agreement that they can sell him in the summer.
Yeah.
That's what it was reported. That's what you're telling me. Because that's the exact same way that's what happened with Caicedo. So that's the only way it could be similar. That's the only way it could be similar.
When the fuck did I tell you that?
You just said.
Let them finish.
You
Let them
literally
finish, bro. He
just
will respond, bro.
He literally just
Okay, let me respond.
Are we serious?
Hold on, no. Does similar mean it has to be 1v1? Does do you does it have to be an exact replica, like every situation in the exact?
When you use somebody as an example, it better be similar, and it wasn't similar.
Bro, but let him finish his point.
You tried to use him as an example. The example was wrong. Give me a different example then. Give me a different example. Choose a different example.
No. Why would I choose a different example?
Because I just told you the example was wrong.
Why does AC
It's
Milan
the wrong example.
Okay. So my
It's the wrong example.
Let him finish his point, bro. Let him respond. God damn, bro. It's like North Korea.
It's the wrong example because you're not understanding the fucking point.
All right, sure. Finish your point then.
Okay.
It has to be exactly the same. The player, the club has to come out and say, this is what we signed, and then we have to make the exact same bids, and then another club has to bid. Everything doesn't have to be exactly the fucking same.
Okay.
The point is that the player wanted to come here. From all reports that were coming out, Leao wanted Chelsea. He didn't sign a contract. He had 1 year left. 2 years left, right?
Yep.
From that year.
Yep.
Right? He signed his contract after we made a signing. He signed it after the January window.
Yes, he did.
Signing.
Yes, he did.
Leao is just such a bad example because there's so many things.
Why is it a bad
it's not
example?
a bad example. Because the point
because
is,
I'll tell you why it's a bad example once he finishes.
Hold on. Just like we put our full focus on Caicedo, we're tapping him up since fucking February or some shit. We've been talking to him forever. You telling me, somehow, some way, they could have talked to Leao forever. And hey, listen, you're number one. We'll come for you in the summer. Don't worry about it. And we could have signed him in the summer. No, there's no way it could have happened. Right?
No. I don't it's not a no way. It's not a no way. I'm not saying no, it's not a no way, but I'm gonna tell you why this whole Leao situation is just a very, very bad example for this whole situation. Okay. And it's not the player, it's just the deal in itself. Okay. Milan still owed money, like a substantial amount of money.
It was 25. It was 25 mil.
They still owed a substantial amount of money to. It was actually Leao that owed the money to Sporting Lisbon when he made the move.
So did Lukaku.
That's not. See, you're making parallels that they don't equal. That's not.
Finish your point, Jay. Finish your point.
At all.
Finish your point.
That ends up being the only way that he ends up. The transfer ends up being around 140, 150. That's twice the amount of what Mudryk was. Okay, I get with all the other little sales that they do that they're making with these 20-year-olds. It just doesn't make sense. Okay, I totally get that. But this Leao deal specifically could have ended up being like a 150, 170 pound deal because it's just because of like all the extra shit that they had.
But isn't that better though?
Yeah, but Leao is
okay. Can I respond?
I'm not saying that he's not a better player.
Okay, let me respond to this in a couple parts because the main part of what you're bringing up is the money part. We don't fucking know what the money part is going to be. It could have been 100 base, just like Mudryk. You don't know that.
Okay.
We don't know any of that. Secondly, even if it was 150, I told you guys this when we're bidding 115 million for a DM. I said, listen, I pay that money for attacking players, right? That's what I pay that for players who can change the game out of nothing. For players who can score 30 goals for you. For players who are MVP of their fucking league. That's what I pay that for.
Daniel,
so
nobody's disagreeing.
Is it worth it? It's worth it
Yeah, but-
still. Yeah. Oh, it was going to be 130 mil. I'm still paying it. Oh, it's
Yeah,
going to
for
be
8-9 years as well.
I'm still paying
8-9
it.
years as well of having one of the best wingers in Europe, bro. Instead, we found somebody who's on a fucking refugee visa who has no way to control a fucking ball. Then we have Toney, who's his bandana has basically made his fucking career. It's a waste of money, bro. It's 80 million, something even more, 100 million after add-ons.
When it comes to
wasted on
Daniel,
two players who's nothing, bro.
Kai,
Hold on. Let me
That's your
respond.
opinion.
The attacking
Let me
That's your
respond.
opinion.
What do you mean? It's my opinion. 16 months, they have 2 goals combined between them, bro, in the league.
When it comes to the attacking players, then it's when
Daniel.
Yeah, that's your opinion, bro.
You become a
Because
captain.
I haven't got to see these fucking players play, and you wanted
hold
to.
on.
My opinion is based on what I've seen so
Joey,
far of them.
that's
Your opinion
fine.
is based on faith
Joey,
and love
Joey,
and
hold on,
all
hold
of
on,
that friendship.
Yeah,
friendship.
see. Keep
Joey,
drinking that
hold
water,
on, bro.
buddy.
Hold on,
Something's in
hold
that
on, hold
water,
on.
bro.
Bro,
I'm
it's
telling
still,
you,
it's still
something's in
water,
that
Joey.
water,
It's
bro.
still water,
Something's
bro.
in that water, bro.
Gentlemen. I know this is getting very heated, man. Calm down.
Pater, we don't need your help, bro. We're very
Yeah,
calm.
we don't
No
need
one's-
you, NPC.
Literally, no one's tweaking.
Hey, let's not do that.
Daniel, just quick rerun, right? I get your point, and this is the crazy part, right? Because when we were talking about Caicedo, you were the one talking about we don't need to spend that much for a DM, okay? So I get it. You said you don't need to spend that much for a DM, but for an attacker, you're willing to. I'm willing to spend that much for a DM. I'm willing to spend that much for an attacker. If we wanted to spend that much for Leao, and if we went and did it, I would have supported it. I was the #1 fan for Rafael Leao. I am not saying that I didn't want him. However, I'm saying the deal itself became impossible because of us and because of Leao. Okay, the point
Ain't
that
got
Joey
shit to do
made.
with Leao. Ain't got
Hold
shit to
on,
do.
bro.
It's
It
because of
does.
us, bro.
It does because what a big part of the reason he re-signed is because AC Milan told him that they would pay the fees that he has to pay to fucking.
But Chelsea also reported they're willing to pay it as well, man.
But not all of it. We
Yeah.
reported we weren't going to pay all of it.
Now you're
Stop
adding
it. When
stuff.
Igbali
And we didn't even pay for
hold up,
Osimhen. We
when
didn't even sign
Paul-
Osimhen.
Listen, here's the point. The
We
point
didn't
is
even
that
sign
we didn't
Osimhen.
really want to
We
go-
signed some
we
random
didn't
striker
want to
from
go get him, right?
Spain.
Because if you really wanted him, you would have seen Igbali flying out to fucking Milan. You would have seen Boli in Milan talking to these guys, trying to say, you know what, you want us to pay it? Okay, we'll pay it.
Yeah.
In fact, here's 5 more million just because we're doing bullshit out
Daniel.
there in the transfer market.
Yep.
Daniel,
So when you
Daniel.
want to tell me, oh, it's impossible because of the
We
money,
cheap.
or
Yeah.
listen, man, listen, don't.
Yeah, we cheap. This
You're
is
trying to
not
gaslight
fucking
me.
Chelsea.
Daniel,
We need
Daniel.
You're
big
trying to
players.
gaslight me right now.
They're dancing around the fact that our recruitment
Kai.
attack has been a joke. You can say
Kai,
what
Kai,
you want.
Kai,
It's
listen.
been a joke.
Listen,
We haven't really improved that much.
Before Leao,
be honest,
before
bro.
Leao signed that new contract, before he signed the new contract, he had 130 million euros release clause.
this is
He then signed the
insane, man.
contract and it was 150 million euros. I'm sure you guys understand the difference between 130 million upfront and 60 million with bonuses. I'm sure you
guess
don't-
what?
So what about Osman Dembele? Why did we not sign Dembele? Osman Dembele.
Could we not make that happen? We could have made that happen for the 3 players
You know
we
what's
signed in
crazy?
advance.
You know what's crazy?
Bro, you gotta let me finish, bro. You gotta
Do you
let
know
me
what's
finish.
crazy? I will still
No,
pay.
I know what's crazy.
Fuck
You don't let me
talking
finish.
about?
That's
I'll
crazy.
still
bro.
pay it.
Rafinha, we didn't sign
One
Rafinha
second.
this window. He
Shut
wants
up,
to leave
Kaz, bro, man.
Barcelona.
Put a sock in your mouth, man. Listen,
Jesus Christ.
listen. You don't want us to spend 130 million up front when we've sold no players.
What do you mean we sold no player? We sold 14 fucking players, bro.
Yeah, this summer you bozo. I'm talking about January.
So why didn't we wait? We could have talked to Leao, say we're gonna sign you. He would run his contract down, and we will sign him, bro. Or
Yeah,
a pre-agreement
because
contract.
Did anybody know about
There's a
Modric?
lot of
Did
things you could have
anybody
done.
knew about
You
Modric
guys
or
are just
Nicole
talking in
Jackson?
hindsight, bro. You're just
Why are we not signing Osimhen, Leao, and these
Yo, mute
fucking
your mic,
ballers like
Kaz, man.
Rafinha
Mute
and
your mic.
Dembele?
Mute your mic, man. Mute
Ask
your
the
mic.
owners
Okay.
question. Why did they do it, man? Ask the owners, man.
Oh yeah. Also, they signed Pulisic from us. They signed RLC for us. I'm sure we could have found a deal where we can kind of add that money in it. There's a lot of ways. People, there's nothing wrong with holding the owners accountable for the issues we have in our attack. There's nothing. They have done an amazing job in midfield. They've done an amazing job in defense. But our attack has been
What if
underwhelming.
Mudryk becomes good? What if Mudryk becomes good?
I don't understand. Like, why is that? Why is
They've
this?
gotten the
What if
right.
Mudryk becomes good?
They've
That's
gotten the
fine.
right players in, yes, but they have not done an amazing job. They've overpaid for everybody. My thing is, bro, when it comes to the attack, the place that you actually need goals, that you actually need players to produce for you, us overpaying there becomes the massive issue. He said that he had 130 million release clause.
Yes.
But I'm paying that. What do you mean?
Mind you, this
Well,
is the this
can
is
the
the
club
same.
pay that? Can we pay
No,
that?
Daniel,
though?
Daniel,
What do you mean?
Daniel,
Can
this
we
is the
pay
same
that?
window.
How about you don't sign the 50
youngsters that you want to make money on in the future. How about
Daniel? This is
you
the Enzo window. Daniel, this is the Enzo window.
Stop it, man. Like
This is the Enzo window.
you don't have to.
This is the Enzo window.
We
That
are
means
fucking so stuffed. We clap on Chukwuemeka scoring a goal. We are so fucking stuffed.
this is the Enzo window, by the way. So that
Sorry,
release
you're just
clause is
fucking,
going to be
like,
an additional to Enzo's
waffle.
release.
Exactly. So
Fine.
you wanted us to sign Enzo or Leao? It's one of the two.
It wasn't one of the two. Why are you
Why?
asking for one of the two though?
So
Why?
you're going to
Why
do
is it?
both. So you're going to do 300 million.
How much?
You're gonna
How
do
much?
300
How
million on
much?
cheap
How
players.
much did we?
Up
How
front.
much? Well, that's
Up
what we done
front.
this summer. How much we have done for Mudryk? 60 something, right? 68 something,
60
right?
million, yes, 60 million.
With add-ons. So there was a
No,
lot more.
listen, there's not add-ons. We don't include
And then
add-ons. It's not
then we have done that
add-ons
both
are not on
into
cheap, so
Ukraine.
60 million only. So you would have paid double up front just for Leao.
So if he doesn't achieve what the add-ons are, it's 60 million wasted because that means he'd be a shit player.
No, if it's 60 million.
Yeah, you have very you don't have a progressive mindset. We need new players. We're gonna fight for new players. We need top players. We're gonna fight for it. You're comparing. Oh, what we signed Enzo? Why can't we sign another player? Shut the fuck up. Be progressive. We need new big players.
You live in you don't live in
Bro,
reality.
you live in cuckoo land, bro. I don't know where you live, man.
Yeah, you don't.
You don't
live
play
in
too much
reality,
FIFA, man.
bro.
You don't play too
So
much FIFA.
Chelsea having
Chelsea
having world-class elite players is not living in reality. Okay.
Let me say this.
That's not what we're saying.
You're
dude.
not listening,
All right,
Kyle.
man.
You're just not
You
listening.
keep on
Kyle,
you
you're not
keep on
listening.
bringing up a point that nobody keeps on. No
Because
one says.
you guys
And you,
speaking
it's
of
that
hindsight,
water you're drinking, bro. I don't know what it is.
you guys
it creates ideas in your head,
again,
bro.
again,
I'm
bro,
telling you.
again, it's still bottled water, bro. It's still bottled water. No gas.
Listen, but a
Stay
long
dehydrated.
contract doesn't mean we can't sell players.
Yo, Lewis, wrap
Listen,
that
the
up, man.
long
Wrap it up. This
contract
guy's
doesn't mean
talking
we
too
can't
much,
sell
man.
players. The long contracts are just for financial reason. We can sell any player. The
Yeah, cool
owners can
story,
sell
bro.
any
Cool
player.
story,
We
man.
need
Cool
big
story.
signing. We need big players. Shut the fuck up. Kick this Ziad guy out, bro. Ziad.
Yo, Klaus, just about put something in your mouth,
I
man.
need new players in fucking January. I need a keeper. I need Liaos. I need Osimhen. I need everyone. And stop saying, "Oh, we signed Caicedo, we signed Enzo. We can't spend the money." Fucking, we've got a lot of money.
Classref, did you know Ziad is also 5'3"?
Ask
You know
the
that?
owners, man. Why did they spend the money, Classref? Ask the owners, Classref.
That's just a troll.
Fucking, there
This guy's
are
such a
seven.
troll, bro.
You know, we have
Fuck
7
man.
billionaires. We have 7 billionaires.
8 billion.
We have fucking 7 billionaire. We made 300 million pounds like cash this summer, and the contracts you're talking about, we spent 130 million. If you divide it by 10 years, it's just 10 million. We have a lot of money. Don't come up here. Oh, we can own. We can.
You're not talking
We have a lot of
reality,
money.
bro. You're not talking reality.
This is haram.
And we are not building new Stamford Bridge. We are not building new Stamford Bridge until 2030. So we have money. Spend the money on Liao right now. Daniel wants Liao. Spend it on Liao. Kai wants Ugarte. Spend it on Ugarte. Bring that motherfucker right in now.
He's right.
Jesus, Classref, come on, bro. Come down.
No, he's right.
Right. No. I'm going through these super chats. Big up to ABM saying, I really want to see this team playing without Galadog. This mediocre always plays since last year. Zero output. 90% his passes always backwards and a poor touch. Well, see what happens. But I think he's been better this season. When fit, play Gallagher over Lavia. I don't think that's going to happen. Rego Park. Big up to Ian saying, guys, Lavia will play alongside Caicedo, Enzo in the number 10, Sterling right and Cuckoo left, Jackson up front. That will eventually be our midfield and attack. I would like to see that. The number one thing is I see anyone else on the left other than Chilwell until then. But yeah, I don't. Midfield's not really been my problem anyway. To be honest, my problem's been on the
think
left.
that's more a response to Daniel saying that he doesn't know the plan for Lavia.
Oh well.
Yeah, Lewis, you're always behind with the super chats, bro. That's why.
Yes, yeah, that's just because the conversations keep rolling. But big up to Sean saying, not all on the manager. West Ham game was a prime example of young, inexperienced players shitting the bed. Heads dropped and mistakes happen. West Ham was mistakes, but it was also the way Poch managed his game management during the match. I think that also played a part as well. There's a little bit.
Yeah,
of both.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'll back that point for just the West Ham game. But the most recent game, that was all on Poch, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah. And JB says, tired of Mudryk BS. 3 managers don't play him. Until he gets a run of starts, I'm not making a full decision.
But there's a reason, though, Lewis. There's a reason he's not getting a run of starts. Either he's shit on in training, or he's not good enough. You know, when we play. There's a reason, like
why, Mr. I wanna cry about the Twitter
I don't know
guy.
what that means.
Why he's not playing Madueke then?
Because Madueke is also not good enough.
Okay, why he's not playing Sterling in the left side?
Why? Who's not playing? Why? Are you asking me or asking Pochettino, bro?
Well, who? Yeah, you the biggest baby. So I'm asking you strategic.
I honestly, I don't think he rates either of them that highly, man.
You don't. He doesn't rate Sterling.
No, he doesn't, because he rates Sterling more on the right, and he doesn't rate the other 2 wingers, which is why he plays what's his name, Chilwell as the left wing. Which I don't agree with that. Before somebody starts.
I don't care what you agree or not. Your point
but that's
is
what I think. That's
like.
what I think.
Yeah. Whatever. You. My point with you is, if it was the problem with the actual players that he doesn't have, he would have been on it from this all the summertime, saying that he needs the wingers.
But he did. He said we need more experience in our attack. He said that.
Experience. When did he say he needs the winger?
He said we need an experienced forward. He said that multiple times.
Experience forward. Do you understand the difference between the winger and the forward?
But a winger is a forward. Is Salah not a forward? He's a forward. Forward is just a player who plays up front.
Okay, so you just so next time don't ever use the word winger. Okay, use forward from now on.
Right. Yeah. So what? Now we just get.
That's number one. You said that you don't have a problem with our midfield, right?
Yes,
you said you don't.
I don't.
Okay. During the summertime, your number one cry in the month was the first month when the window was open. You're crying we cannot sell all the players. Then when we sold all the players, your number 2 month, you crying about now we sold all the players, we don't have nobody to play. Because before then, we did not sign no Casado, no what's his name. So and we did not sell Mount. At that point, you were crying, don't interrupt when older people speaking. You were crying in the middle of the summer saying, now we sell way too many players, we don't have no players to play. We have Mason Mount, we have Conor Gallagher, we have Chukwuemeka. Right? Okay. Then you went on Ugarte. When Ugarte signed for PSG, you were the biggest one saying, oh my God, this is how the big clubs run.
Didn't we sign Casado? And I was happy? Didn't we?
Do you understand what I'm saying when I'm saying that you're crying baby all the time?
Yeah, I did cry because I felt like the team wasn't.
Okay, you did cry. So my point to you is, give it time. I'm trying to point to you the biggest problem you have. If you don't give nothing time. You react to the current situation. Don't interrupt again. I'm trying to get you to the point. No, I'm trying to get you to the point, guy. I'm trying to get you to the point that every time you complain about something, the biggest problem with that complaint is you're not ready to give anything time to develop. That's the problem. Even now, you're saying the wings, sorry about the wing, even about the forward situation, again, you're crying before the picture actually develops. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, but all of us are crying.
Now you can talk.
Development. I'm not the only one who's crying. All of us are crying about the performances. Are we not? We just have different opinions.
You don't understand. And everybody who don't cry about it, actually saying the bigger problem is manager does not actually start the players that's supposed to play in that position.
But
that's what we have a problem with.
But I agree, that's a problem too. But the problem is also the quality of the players we have up front. Whatever they are good.
But hold on a second. But how you can give the quality? How you can give those players a different, a different thing if you didn't see them play?
I have seen them play. I've been seeing Mudryk and Toney play for the last 16 months, and I haven't been impressed with any of them that much.
16 months.
Yeah.
Where did you see them play for 16 months? In January.
They signed in January.
This January.
It's
not even a year.
Yeah, but they signed last January, so
it's not even a year.
Almost a year. I've been seeing them for almost a year. Let's say almost a year.
Again,
okay?
did you respect it? Hold on a second, Joe. I don't need your help. Joe.
Sorry.
Did you respected Potter
say
as the
something.
manager? Did you respected Potter as the manager?
No, I didn't. I've never won a Potter.
No, you didn't. So
I never won. Yeah.
You saying, okay, yeah, great. Did you respect what's his name, Lampard as a manager?
No, I didn't.
So if you don't respect those managers and how they play in the played Chelsea, even though even Mudryk or Madueke did not play that many games for that 6 months for that second half of the season when they joined. And I reminded you, even the bigger problem, Mudryk in Europe that he plays, he did not play in the league. They have a winter break. They don't have it in England. He came from winter break. No preseason, no nothing. So you tell me, you Kai, you are the best scouter after Ugarte and Liao. That's the 2 names you know. You're gonna tell me that you no. You going to tell me that you go, even though I don't even know how Mudryk is gonna be. He probably could be as worth as Alonso. But you freaking bad eyes, you can give a determination on the player based on you didn't watch.
That's why you don't take unproven. You don't sign unproven players if you don't have proven players already.
Okay, please tell me how long did. No. You see, you don't sign. You said Ugarte. How long was Ugarte playing before that? How long?
He was playing in a much better league than Mudryk, though. Was he? Was he not playing in a much better league than Mudryk?
But you have to be determined.
Was he not playing in a much better league than Mooney?
No.
And
Where did William come from? Where did William came from? Where did William came from?
But I've never rated William that highly either. I've never liked William as a player. He was always a Chelsea
No, the reason why I'm saying there's the two things I want to tell you straight in the face.
You can tell whatever you want. That doesn't make me rate these guys.
No, I know, I am.
They are not.
I am. No. I don't care about Mudryk.
You can try to.
No, you don't. I don't care about Mudryk.
I can see the
I don't care about Mudryk.
And when I look at these guys,
I don't care about Mudryk. You care about Mudryk more than I do. That's what I'm saying.
It's gonna change.
No. You care about Mudryk more than I do. That's a fact.
Okay, so why is he playing for Chelsea?
You care about Mudryk more than I am.
He's not good enough. Why is he here?
And you're not good enough to tell me he's not good enough.
Neither are you.
I actually am. I actually am better. I actually am better.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. When I don't see the player, I don't say that he's good.
Respectfully, I'm a marketer.
No, I don't need your respect. Disrespectfully, I am. Disrespectfully, I am.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. And I can prove it to you. I can prove it to you. I can prove it to you. Do you want me to prove it to you? I don't need to say that I watched the player to tell you. No. Don't interrupt. I can prove you that I'm better than you. You know how? I don't need to. When I'm telling you that I didn't watch the player, I'm not gonna make a comment on him, and I'm not good of a scout. But you do. You told us that you watch Ugarte one time. You told us.
And I did what you got.
No, you're lying.
Yeah,
now
no,
you're lying.
You said. You're not sitting on my dick all the time when I watch football, bro.
You said your dick is too small. You said. You said.
Don't tell me who I watched and who I didn't watch, bro. You're acting like.
Yes, I did. You did. You told us. You told us. You told us. You watched Ugarte one time, and you made that determination.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
If somebody can pull that out, I'd love to see it. That's not true, bro.
Yes, you did. You told us you watched Ugarte one time against Arsenal.
I haven't.
Yes, you did.
You don't know who watched the
Yes, you did.
You don't know who I watched.
Yes, you did. You told us on the stream you watched Ugarte play one time against Arsenal, and that's how you know. And that's why I know I'm better than you.
I didn't. And you know how I know Mudryk and Nunez are not good enough for Chelsea? Because I watched them play for Chelsea and they were shit. They were not Chelsea level.
Yeah.
They're not going to.
And we'll see how many times. We'll see who's gonna go farther.
We will see.
We will see. But your shit eyes ain't gonna be determination.
Well, neither is your shit, bro. You're the same as me. The only difference is the accent, bro. You just have Russian accent.
Again,
That's the only
least
difference between us, bro.
I can back up
None
my
of us are
words.
scouts.
You can back up yours.
I can back up
You
my
can't.
words all the time.
You
Everything
can't
that I
back
said
up
about
your
Chelsea,
words.
I said
You
Tottenham is
can't.
not good enough for Chelsea. I was right.
You
Everything that I said
can't
about Chelsea came
back
true, bro. I
up
said
your
we
words.
will not finish up highly with Potter. We
You
didn't finish
can't
up
back
close.
up your words.
Everything I said was right. You're just emotional, Alex.
No,
I'm not.
nothing you
I'm not
said
gonna
was
bring
right.
up these corners when we fail every time, bro.
Nothing.
It's not gonna happen, bro.
Nothing. You said we used to buy players from Real Madrid. Name me. Name me the players we used to buy from Real Madrid.
What do you mean players we used to buy from Real Madrid? What are you talking about now? Yeah, we got Makalele. We got. What is that even fucking supposed to mean, bro?
There's
No,
Makalele.
what's supposed to mean? You've been yelling over here. We're such a big club. We used to buy players from Real Madrid.
Yeah, but that's an example. That's just an example. We used to buy from Real Madrid. We used to buy from Bayern Munich. Now we go from fucking Shakhtar, bro, to buy a player.
Okay, who we bought from Bayern Munich? Who did we buy from Bayern Munich?
Michael
Ballack. We got Ballack after Bayern
Munich. Exactly. We bought it, and the end of the career we got Ballack. At the end of the career we got Makalele.
Wait, we got him at the end of his career. He ended his career at 28, bro. He ended his career at 28.
Yes, he was shit. He was at the end of his career.
Ballack was not shit when we signed him. He literally was one of our best midfielders.
Wait, who?
He was at the end of his career at that midfield.
Ballack wasn't at the end of the career. He came at Chelsea when he was like around 28, bro. How was he at the end of his career?
Oh my word! You see, you don't even know what. You don't even know.
Bro, go to Google right now. What do you mean you don't fucking know, bro? Well, go to the Google right now and look it up when we signed Ballack.
We got Ballack in his prime.
28 is not the prime of the player, bro.
Can somebody tell me exactly? Oh my God, man!
You know what the word
Such a
prime means,
freaking
bro? No, you just don't have a commanding fucking level of English, bro. Prime means the best, like the best of his ability. We literally
How old was he? How old was he?
28, 29.
28. We signed him at 28. That's the prime of a fucking player, bro.
Prime of the player. Ballack was injured all the time.
He wasn't injured.
We sold best of our players to Real Madrid and to Bayern Munich. We never buy the best players.
Was Ballack not one of the best midfielders in the world when we had him? He was. Was he not one of the best midfielders we had when we had him?
No, it wasn't.
You're twisting word, bro. You're twisting word.
Ballack was never a best midfielder in the world at the time.
What? What?
Wait, are you serious?
Are you serious right now? Obviously, you haven't been watching Chelsea, bro. If you don't think Ballack was one of our best midfielders,
Ballack was never a best midfielder in the world. He was not even best midfielder in the team.
Wait, is this guy?
That is insane, bro. No. Even fucking.
I know it was 607. He had a slow start with us, but 708 and 0809. I thought
he was clearly our best, bro. He literally, when he came to Chelsea, it was the best part of his. Even he said it. He had the best football in his career when he was at Chelsea.
No, the best midfielder was Lampard. Far and away, Lampard. But we had a good amount of midfielders.
But saying Ballack wasn't like one of the best midfielders in the world, that's insane, bro.
And I will say it again, Ballack was not the best one of the best midfielders in the world. You waffle it. He was never.
Go look where he ended up in the Ballon d'Or, bro. Then you tell me that one of the best midfielders, bro.
Oh my God, Jorginho! Where's Jorginho in Ballon d'Or?
Bro, just admit you bought your Chelsea pillows 3 years ago and move on, bro. Please, man. Let's not do this.
You're telling me?
Ballack, bro.
You're telling me? You little fuck?
Yeah, I am telling you, because you're telling me bullshit about Ballack. Literally, he was one of the best midfielders in Chelsea history, bro. You're telling me he's not the best from the world, bro.
There goes all the little Russian jokes.
Oh my God, you're gonna tell me Ballack was the best midfielder, one of the best midfielders in Chelsea's history?
Yeah, he was. He was one of the best midfielders in the world and in the Premier League history.
Out of here.
Yes, he is. Yes, he was. Yes, he was. You literally disrespecting Ballack, bro. Any Chelsea fan who would listen to you talk like this, would be like, you're a new fan, bro.
If we're
Ballack
doing
was one of the best Chelsea midfielders on the planet, bro.
I think Pullit's in there. Makalele's in there. Kante's in there.
For me, Ballack and Lampard, number one for me. It's Chelsea history.
Fabregas, I think, goes in. Ruud Gullit, Dennis Wise. Yeah, I think Ballack would make a top 10.
He's top 3 for me, Lewis. Top 3. He was phenomenal, bro. He can hold like on his own in the midfield by himself. That's how good he was. Saying Ballack wasn't one of the best.
You see how it's quickly switched to me? To you, yes. To me, he's not.
Ask any Chelsea. Well, obviously you haven't watched Chelsea then, bro. Because that's insane to me. How
You
any
want to
Chelsea
make a
fan
bet?
not think
You want to make a
Ballack
bet?
is
I can show you the
bro?
picture
Crazy
of
to me,
me.
bro.
Or did you watch Chelsea? You want to
Andrew,
make a
are you
bet?
Bro,
Yeah,
that is
Hold on,
insane
go
to
ahead
me,
and
bro.
ask him, bro. Go ahead and
Let
ask him.
Andrew talk, man. Andrew, I know you've been watching
Kai,
Chelsea.
you want to make a
let
bet?
Andrew
Let's
talk.
make a bet.
Shut up,
That
man.
is insane,
Let's make
bro.
a bet.
Bet of what?
Wait,
Let Andrew
Alex,
talk,
wait,
man.
Bro,
wait.
the
Andrew,
disrespect to
both
Ballack
of
is
you,
insane, bro.
Kai, wait. Andrew, I want to hear from you, bro.
This personal battles.
What do you want to hear from? What about?
What's your thoughts on Michael Ballack? Is he one of the best midfielders we've had, or was he very overrated from the sound of Alex's?
No, he's one of the best we've ever had.
Yeah, hold that, Alex.
That is
Hold that.
insane. Saying otherwise, it's insane to me.
And
It's
I
insane.
never rated him. Never.
That's fine. So
That's
your
an indictment on
football
you.
scouting level. That's on you, bro.
That's
Not on
because
me,
you're a
bro.
bozo.
That's not a fucking scouting level.
That's an indictment
How
on you.
many times I told you, you idiot? I don't scout for now. I don't scout the players that comes already registered, like number one. But that's not scouting.
There were debates that Ballack was better than Lampard by a lot of Chelsea fans. Obviously, for me, Lampard is the best. But Ballack is easily number two.
And you cannot make one of them. You cannot make one Chelsea fan.
All right.
Name me one
Just-
Chelsea fan that's gonna say that.
Hey, Andrew just told you now that he's one, like literally he's one of the
No,
best.
you just no. Andrew,
There was an argument all time if Ballack was higher. You do know Ballack was taking Leverkusen in the Champions League finals by himself. You do
Bro, he was amazing, bro. He was like literally one of
Germany to World Cup.
I don't rate Ballack. I don't.
That is an indictment
You haven't watched
on
him, bro.
you. That
When
is
we
on
signed
you.
him, he came off a great World Cup. He had a great World Cup in 06.
Like, do you know who
signed
Ballack?
him?
Like, this is like
Yeah, that's why we got him, and he came and got his paid, and then, by the way, great. What's his name? Great World Cup that he lost. He's the one of the biggest losers in the history of football. Every
That
time
just shows-
he came in every competition as a second.
Then you're not a Chelsea fan, to be
Except
honest,
that
bro. If you don't rate
Get
Ballack,
the
that's
fuck out of
insane, bro.
here! You're not a
That's
Chelsea
insane
fan.
to me, bro.
Except that
You're not a Chelsea fan. You freaking xenophobic piece of shit. You're not a fucking xenophobic piece of shit. Get the fuck out of here. You fucking racist prick.
I'm racist now, bro.
You
We
just
both have the same
listen.
color.
You just hate each other. Why are we trying to make this a football argument when you just hate each other? Let's move on, man.
You know what I mean,
It's not
Alex,
about
man?
football.
Stop doing that, bro.
Ballack, bro. Ballack. Literally, he's like one of the first name on Chelsea out of 11, bro.
87% of the poll rates Ballack's time at Chelsea.
Oh, how love from Alex, bro.
Bro, Ballack.
Look, I rate him as a player, but I don't rate him as high as the rest of Chelsea midfielders. Not even close.
And now you're moonwalking. You said you didn't rate him.
Now you say you didn't rate him.
I just wanted to piss off that freak.
Now that you see in the chat, it's turning on you all of a sudden.
No, I don't. I'm on the phone. I cannot even see the chat, you dumbass.
Why
You can see the phone. You can see the chat even better on the phone, bro.
I'm fucking driving, you moron. Can you see me driving? Can you see me driving, you fucking cunt?
Doesn't take away you said Ballack is not a good midfielder, bro.
You fucking cunt, you racist prick.
You said he's not a good midfielder. You said he's not a good midfielder. You said you said he's overrated.
And yes, he's not a good midfielder.
And then you tell me, okay, I know more than you, yet you don't rate.
Yes, I fucking do know more than you.
Yes, because you rate.
You fucking Twitter follower. Oh, every Twitter name that comes up, yeah, we must sign. We must sign it. Yeah, we got it. I watched him one time against Arsenal, and it's it.
I don't know how
You fucking liar.
Pressure though.
Thank God you're not a scout for us, bro. We'd have missed out on fucking Ballack, bro.
If you think that's the difference between you and me, if you think you need a scout to scout a 28 years old player, it's on you. I've never rated scouting. No. Shut up. I've been always saying. I always said to scout the players, you don't need much talent to scout the agent players that perform well from somebody else.
But
you need to scout when you need to scout youngsters. That's when you need to scout.
No. You need to scout. You need to scout even for older players because you need to see how they fit in your team. That's what a scout job is.
Yeah. I can tell you the same shit. Oh, he saw Leao play a couple of times. That's the scouting.
My God,
Yeah,
you said
go ahead
Ballack
with
wasn't
it.
a good midfielder, man. We're not gonna have this.
So
you don't
what?
rate Ballack,
So
man.
what
That's
if I
insane,
don't
bro.
rate him? So
That
what
is
if I don't
insane.
That's a
rate him?
howler, man. That's a howler. That's a howler.
You're a recent
That is
So
a
fan.
what
Come on.
if
major.
I
That
don't
is a
rate him?
major indictment on your football now. How can you not rate
I
Ballack?
don't give a fuck who you are, man.
Well, you want to shoot
Ballack
me?
is a
Huh?
legend, Alex. Joke aside, man. Ballack is
Alex, you
amazing,
can't shoot
man.
your way out of this, Alex.
Yeah.
You can't shoot your way out of this.
What? What?
You're digging
Huh?
yourself
Number
a grave, bro.
number one. You will not put Ballack into this Chelsea best 11 without even substitutions.
Yes, you would. Yes, you fucking would.
Okay, Lewin,
Yes,
make
you would. Yes, you would.
make Chelsea's midfield
Yes, you
the
would.
best 11
Yes,
and
you would.
substitution.
Yes, you would. Chelsea and Lampard together.
That's a content idea. We're gonna do that another day.
Yes,
Thank
he
you,
would.
Alex.
Yes, he would. Ballack
Thank
and
you,
Lampard
Alex.
together,
I
bro,
needed
was a
something
fucking great.
still,
I would.
okay?
Nah, man.
Beautiful.
Don't even start.
Beautiful. Yes, we'll do that.
Listen, man. I think it's Ballack, Lampard, and Conte, man.
Easy, Daniel, as well.
I think it's
Not a chance. Not a chance.
Bro, I've seen
Makelele's
Ballack
not
handle
going.
Steve Gerrard and
Not a chance. Not a chance.
You know what? You
Not even with substitutions.
What about Essien though?
Ballack.
Hey, Alex, what about Essien though? Essien.
Yeah, I like Essien.
Ballack
He's
is better
injured
than
a lot, but I like Essien.
Ballack is better than Essien.
Yeah,
Stop it.
we're running that one. We're
But
running that
play in
one.
different positions, you dumb fuck.
Ballack, an overall midfielder, bro.
What?
Nah, was
Essien
something
and
else, man.
Ballack played in the same position on that right
They
side.
played-
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Oh,
Alex,
another howler
you
from
and
Alex,
you
man.
fan, bro.
Another
Stop
howler,
it, bro.
another howler from Alex. Astaghfirullah, man. Astaghfirullah.
Yeah, the cholesterol gets into him, man. Cholesterol.
Are you talking about cholesterol? You talking about cholesterol Fatur? Oh my days, bro.
Let's just
Alex,
say
call it a day, man.
I can't lie.
Just call it a
I'm
day.
about to lose the signal. I'm going
This all
through the
started because
woods
of
now.
Mudryk, man. That's why this all started.
The day out.
Oh, imagine starting an argument because of Mudryk to
You
shit
got
on
a day
Ballack,
out.
bro. That's
It's
crazy.
not about Mudryk. It's a fuck off, man.
Fuck off. You had your day out. Fuck off. You had a day out. Fuck off.
No way am I seeing a fucking Ziad and Fata Gegenpress. I've seen everything on this team now.
Bro, how can any Chelsea fan shit on Ballack?
Cheerio.
We saw you sneaking out. We saw you sneaking out. We saw you sneaking out. We saw you sneaking
How
out.
can anyone get pressed
It
by
was
Fata and
Clive
Ziad at
Alex,
the
and now
same
they've
time?
gone against each other, and
My
Ziad and
God,
Fata
man.
took their chance.
Good Lord. Ziad and
Is
Fata
there a
pressing at
fire
the same
drill?
time. man.
Is there a fire drill? Is there a fire drill?
Who are you singing to?
They're singing for
You, bro.
Singing
They're singing to
man.
you.
Yeah, singing to you.
Is that to me? Is that to me? You fat bastard! Is that to me, you fat bastard? Close it. Yo, stop scrolling, man! Stop scrolling, you're closing your eyes!
The fuck? You fucking
Alex, you're getting impressed by these guys, man. Fight back.
My Fatur, bro.
I'm not fighting back. It's no one to fight back. It's either guys to fuck each other's neck. Ziad to fuck Fatur's neck. Is that am I gonna fight against Ziad who fuck Fatur's neck? Yeah, you can see me. Can you see your dick? Can you see your dick? Can you see your dick? Can you see your dick, Fatur? Can you see your dick? Can you see your dick, Fatur? Can you see your dick? Ziad the Virgin. Are you gonna be Ziad the Virgin? Two virgins. Two virgins. My God, two virgins. That's so tough. Wanker, you will never fucking tell me that in my face, you fucking pervert virgin.
Yo, big
Alex,
yo,
you should send a
yo.
DM to Ballack and apologize.
Yo, motherfucker, I will.
The nerds fight back. Let's go.
Message him and apologize, bro.
You fat bastard. You never see you watch your dick. You never watch your dick. You never seen your dick, Fatur. You never seen your
Alex,
dick.
you're saying dick too many times. Stop.
Alex,
Stop.
Alex,
Stop it, bro.
You never seen your dick. You never seen your pussy. You never seen nothing. The all the pussy you see, it's your mama. when you came out.
Alex, pretend
Alex,
you're
at
losing
least
your
you saw
signal,
Ballack
man.
play, bro. At least you saw Ballack play, bro.
Alex, pretend you're losing your signal, bro. Just pretend you're losing your signal, man. It's okay.
I'm not losing my signal, not yet.
Stop. You're getting impressed by two. This guy's obsessed with dicks, bro. What's going on?
Two guys who only saw vagina in 4K, bro. God,
We can see you have a
Jesus
sex.
Christ,
We
again.
can see you.
Hang on. He's getting gay impressed by Jorginho and Sound Against at the same time. What is
Oh,
this?
Oh wow. That sound against getting impressed is crazy.
Make sure you clip that, man.
Yeah, I'm getting impressed by two fucks, one fat, one skinny, fucking each other, fat necks.
Timon and Pumbaa, bro.
Exactly, Timon and Pumbaa.
Hold that, man. Hold it out, man.
Ziad, shut the fuck up, man.
Hold that, man. Hold that.
Shut the fuck up, man. You pussy hole, man.
Bro, Ballack, if you're watching this, we would like to apologize, man. Everybody here loves you,
Sorry,
except for
Ballack, man.
Alex.
We got some bad people on there, man. Bad
We
takes.
would like,
Sorry,
Kai,
Ballack, man.
Kai, we would like to.
I don't give a shit, man, about Ballack.
Lewis, can you
Listen to
put
pussy.
the blue banner?
You
bro?
didn't.
The fat and add all of it to it, bro.
Hey, Kai, we would like to apologise. We'd like to apologise to Michael Ballack for Alex talking bollocks. That's what we're talking about.
Facts.
I'm not apologizing to Ballack worth the shit.
I
didn't rate him.
Apologize.
I know you're
Fuck you.
Say you didn't. Say you didn't mean it.
Alex.
Fuck
Say
you.
sorry. Say sorry. Say sorry.
Bro,
Say
I
sorry.
swear, Alex is the first person I met that doesn't rate
I'm
Ballack.
sorry.
Bro. First Chelsea
I'm
fan.
sorry if Fatur is fat. Never suck his dick, and I'm sorry.
No, shut up.
Ziad is virgin and never talk with it.
That's not what. No.
Oh my day. This is hilarious,
Ah, you little fucks, man. Oh, you little fucks.
Lewis, give us away. Lewis, give us away. Way.
Alex, give us a song. Alex, give us a song.
Why you swallowing microphone, you idiot? Why you swallowing microphone?
I'm swallowing your condom. That's why.
Why are you swallowing my condom? What?
Hey, Lewis, you can never beat football.
You swallow my condom, you stupid idiot. What is that?
Once you get into a group, you're done. You can't win as an
You're fucked,
individual.
bro. With football chances over. It's GG's.
Yeah, fuck.
You better prepare all the 20s you have, Fatur and Ziad, because every time I'm gonna come, I'm gonna destroy your asses. You better start saving your.
Yo, that's haram, man.
That was nuts. Yo,
that's haram, man.
Cover up your asses, bro.
What's going
That's
on?
haram, man.
Redneck, man, calm down.
Guys, make sure you're sitting down. Make sure you're
Yo, that's
sitting down.
haram,
guys.
man.
That
That's
was
too far.
that was crazy.
Yo, Daniel, that's bare haram, man. That's too far,
That
bro.
was bad.
That's a fact.
That is haram, bro.
Yeah, you better cover your asses with those 20 pounds that you have. I'm telling you, because every time I'm coming on the stream, those asses of yours are going to be exposed. Fatur, you're going to learn how petrol is.
Hey, Lewis, wrap up the stream, bro. Wrap up the stream, bro.
For turns been waiting for this moment, man. Listen, for turn, man. You've been waiting, and then big up to you, man. I didn't know this was gonna happen. I didn't know you had a strategy.
Coming of age, man.
No, me and Fato, bro. Double team, bro. Tag team, man.
It's like Alex said, character development.
Guys, you know, Fatur always brings songs randomly. I didn't know that was a plan for this moment.
These fellas just been waiting. They've been waiting for a little slip.
That's 4D chess right there, man.
They saw the Ballack take and RKO'd. Fucking mad.
Hey, big up Evan Bourne.
Oh, that chest. What are you talking about? Who has chest? Fatur, all he has is the size D, size B tits.
Respect for Tur, bro.
Kids, not a chest.
Are you Tottenham in disguise? Are you Tottenham in disguise? Are you Tottenham? Are you Tottenham? Are you Tottenham in disguise? Are you Tottenham in disguise?
Fatter, sing that song that's in the group chat.
Yeah, go on, Ziad. We can see it sneaking out. We can see it sneaking out. We can see it.
We can see it. We can see it. We can see it sneaking out. Him or me?
Stop trying to wait days, man. Let's go.
Oh, right. Let me go through the rest of these super chats. Big up to Abdi saying, Klasref of Director of Football, we will be there. God forbid. Chef G says you can never be a capable team until the players play together for a certain amount of time. 7 new players were signed. I agree with that, but the setup is also still a bit crap.
All right, I'm about to lose the signal completely. Lucas. I'll see you
Cheerio. You said day out. Now fuck confirm. You've had a day out. Now fuck confirm. You've had a day out. Now fuck confirm. You've had a day out. Now fuck confirm.
Why
go? Alex, you know what's mad? You made me racist after you lost the Ballack debate, bro. Stop it, man. Oh, he left.
That is mad. Big up my guy Mod Pogba saying,
By the way, Ballack has a Player of the Century award, bro. But apparently he's average. We move, bro.
Player of the Century?
Yeah, he's like a FIFA Player of the Century, bro. For 2006-2008 seasons.
I did not get the Ballack take, but I mean, that was insane. Big up my Pogba saying, little Elmi, Google my name, but Alex never played the game and Ballack was one of the best midfielders in the world. Man just yells with zero knowledge. I don't get it. I know with Jorginho, it's like he just doesn't like the type of player he
No,
is.
can I tell you something? I honestly believe he was so caught up with his argument with Kai. Kai could have said any player, and he would have gone.
No, because we've said it before. We've had this talk on previous.
No, because we asked me who do we sign from Bayern Munich, who came from Bayern Munich, and that's why I mentioned Ballack, Andrew.
Oh, okay.
Like, no, he said
trying to back him, Andrew.
He genuinely believes that. I'm surprised.
Yeah, because apparently we don't sign players from Real Madrid and Bayern Munich. We can't do that. We don't have that pool.
That was surprising.
Yeah.
Big up Prime. What else? Awet says, please bring Mudryk stats from Firefox.
Don't do that. Why Firefox though? Firefox just the browser.
Who uses Firefox? Fuck's sake.
All right, I'll go from that one. Mudryk.
Don't bring that. Don't do that to yourself, man.
How do you get pressed by Ziad and Fatah?
Oh,
shut up, Prime.
No.
Shut up, man.
Oh, it's starting you now, Prime. You're gonna find out now. Go on, Ziad, get him. Go on, Ziad, get him.
Hey, all right. If he wants to do it and be racist, that's fine.
What? What the fuck?
I'm joking.
Yeah, typical man.
You're there, Ziad. You can't do that, Ziad. Yeah.
I'll play the card. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, that ain't it, man.
Oh, I want to say a chant, Andrew, but it's so fucked. Oh, no, man, continue.
Say it, bro. Say it, bro.
No, I can't say it. I can't. For the sake of Lewis's channel, I can't say it. Go on, continue, bro.
Lewis's channel is worse.
You pussy, Ziad. Say it.
Round the corner, live round the
Prime, what do you think about Ziad? What do you think about Ballack, Prime?
Oh, Ballack.
Don't answer the question, bro.
He's one of the greatest Chelsea players. I don't understand. Listen, if you don't rate him, then fair enough. It is what it is.
How can you? He literally had the passing ability, the philosophy, the technical ability,
Kai, I get it.
Shooting ability.
There are some players, there are some greats of football that some people just don't rate like that.
But Ballack is not one of them. Everybody rates Ballack.
To pretend like he didn't do great things for us is mad.
Bro, he literally was.
What was the point? What was he trying to argue with you on?
Apparently we can't sign players from Real Madrid and Bayern. We don't have that pool apparently.
Oh, okay.
Unless I misunderstood what he did.
Guys in the comments, should we do a greatest Chelsea 11 stream next? I feel like this is the perfect time to lead into it.
Nah, Lewis, you lost the momentum. You had
no. Like, I need content throughout the 2 weeks.
If Khalid Belarus
we've just done tier list rankings. Oh yeah, then we can do worst Chelsea team after. Beautiful. 2 days sorted.
Yeah, like the thing is, it is what it is. Like I respect Alex's opinion if he doesn't rate Ballack, fair enough. But to force it on others and act as if
call me racist for it. Call me racist because I said it, bro, as well.
We ain't never getting pro clubs because of these kind of streams.
To act like and also saying Ballack wasn't in his prime. Like his best years wasn't at Chelsea, but he was still great when he was with us.
Yeah.
By the way, Alex, 08, 09 were good seasons.
Can I show something, Lewis?
No, yeah, obviously,
yeah,
Lewis,
Alex,
but like when Alex
gets, I'm dark skinned, bro. I can't be racist, bro. I'm dark skinned. I don't know where that's racist.
We don't accept.
You're white, man. You're white.
That is insane, bro. No, because he called me racist on stream, which for me it's
you're white. You're white.
By the way, that wasn't.
No, but you look at the context. All you said was like you're not a Chelsea fan, which I don't.
No, I think he's calling him racist because he doesn't like Mudryk.
Just for the chat. That wasn't even Kai and Alex round 1. I don't even know what round we are in at this current time.
Oh, but like calling me racist and just like it's kind of not. But we will all talk to Alex personally about it. It's okay.
They're gonna go back to making. They're gonna go back. They're gonna go back to making Russian jokes to each other next week, man. They'll be okay.
That's the one thing. That's the one thing I do agree with Alex on. Kai is a bit. No, that's for a different stream. It's a different stream.
I just want to say something about Thiago Silva. I think we are being very unfair to him. Let me fucking talk because I've got a point, by the way. Listen.
No one said anything.
Or is it? Because I think when you have parents who are playing at the top level, like Thiago Silva has a son also, right? And he's very much involved in London, kind of like atmosphere because he came here when he was really young. So sometimes what happens is like his dad doesn't know much of a London culture. So what happens is when you're on internet, right, and you're seeing a lot of articles written against your father. And sometimes the children they log into the Instagram account and they kind of like because they're aware of the London culture, so they try to do explanation. So we can't penalize Thiago Silva because it was not even written by Thiago Silva because he doesn't speak right English, right? So sometimes children kind of like defend their fathers, and they come up with these explanations. So I think we shouldn't be going against Thiago Silva at this stage. I think a lot of children do that. They do that because they've been here for 3-4 years in London. He's playing for Chelsea Football Club, the child. So he hears us, right? He hears Instagram, like, people are talking, why is Thiago Silva doing explanation? Thiago Silva doesn't explain. He does his explanation on the pitch. It wasn't his mistake. It was his son. I think it wasn't even a fucking mistake. I don't know why people come here and say, we need to get rid of Thiago Silva. I think that's very disrespectful.
Why is he talking about the platform Cobra Kai?
Professional,
I just gotta say this. I gotta go. I gotta go.
What is he talking about, bro? Is that a movie?
Actually, for him, that was quite coherent.
Really?
Professional yapper, man. Professional yapper.
Bro, last rep is like when my girl tells me a story at work, bro. I was like, who's this character? Who's he doing?
Earlier, but now he's back to his old self.
Yeah.
Christ almighty. That was why didn't you start some Zen? You should have sung during that. Why don't you start some Zen, huh? Yeah. Should have done that then.
Speak fucking English. Why don't you speak fucking English?
Okay, calm down.
All right, calm down, bro.
Calm down, bro.
Most funny, most action Fatul got out for 12 years, bro.
I mean, the irony of you singing that first of all is one thing, but there we go.
Oh, fucking hell, this stream has been insane. Always the quiet streams. Always the quiet streams, right?
Why don't you stop fucking simping?
Would you say Andrew?
Stop fucking simping.
Why don't you stop fucking simping?
Stop fucking simping. You're a
Fatul, stop fucking simping.
What is that?
Leave Astrid Weta alone.
Yo, you got a woman here, man.
We can see you in the DMs. We can see you in the DMs.
Get out of the bushes. Get out of the bushes. Fatul, get out of the bushes.
End the stream, Dave. End the stream.
Leave your OnlyFans alone.
Leave Sophie Rose alone.
OnlyFans alone.
Right,
this is what happened when you have
tomorrow. We'll roll with that. because yeah, I'm very interested to see people play. And we'll do the bench as well. We'll do a bench too. All the likes of Eden Hazard, John Terry, or Andreas Christensen make the team. We'll find out on tomorrow's stream.
Andreas Christensen is there, right? Shameless.
We'll have the debate tomorrow. We'll have
Lewis,
the
there's
debate.
no debate. There's no debate.
What?
He won't even make the bench.
Yeah, there'll be a bench. There'll be a bench.
He won't even make the bench.
Hey, Mudryk starting over Hazard. Here we go, bro.
But yeah, big up to everybody that's locked in. It's been as everything you'd expect from a quiet news day. Like, subscribe, and yeah, we're out, people. We're out, people. Love for the love. We haven't missed any super chats. No, big up everybody. We out.